Well, hello. We're Route 66. We're playing Water Under the Bridge. This is a homebrew campaign set in the world of Enderin, and currently we're exploring the Desert of Desolation, so I hope you enjoy. And we're back. Hello.
Hi. We got
Hi,
new
guys.
chairs because Askell can't pee in time. So this is what we're doing.
No,
We're stalling.
We've all got invisibility
Look.
potions. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I cast
that's
invisibility at 5th level on all of us,
I'm
alright?
still
It's
here,
gonna last
too.
an hour.
I got one
Yeah,
of
it
those
is.
teleportation scrolls.
You know what's really funny? Like only two of us are moving your chairs to make it seem
Oh, yeah.
legit.
Yeah,
oh, there
I'm
you
still
go.
here. See?
Ash
You know what's
chair
really
just
great?
comes in.
No, we
I
just
have
gotta
so
move
many
them whenever we
RGBs
talk.
under my desk.
I turned into a cat.
Okay,
Wow.
guys, he's on the way.
It's good to know.
Wait, get back in your chair. Act like nothing happened.
Wait, what?
Get in your chair.
What?
Hello.
Stay
My
on the floor.
invisibility potion wore off.
Oh! I got a son of fucking son.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm
Guys,
here.
come back. There's two people
Get
who
your-
aren't playing.
He's not suspicious at all.
Oh, that was the best joke
That's
ever.
gonna be a heckin' great intro on YouTube when you don't have any other context.
Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
Honest to God, I
Stall
cannot
for
wait
you.
for that to hit YouTube.
So it's all right. We've been entertaining chat. So catch us up.
Don't worry about it.
What? Oh, recap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we're
music.
playing, remember?
Music. Play me off. Play me on. Let's get it. Fix it. There.
What?
So.
Oh.
Our party of adventurers, the Valkyrie, have been somewhat divided. One of them was taken clean away from the desert, elsewhere, to deal with other problems, while the rest were forced out into the sands of the Desert of Desolation to find 5 legendary star gems. Ideally, the world's only hope against the Dark One's return. Unfortunately, a minor crossed wire, some miscommunications, a few I's that were crossed and some T's that were dotted, led to our well-meaning Valkyrie setting the Dark One loose. So, not dwelling on past mistakes, ever proactive in their problem solving, the Valkyrie moved on to the Pyramid of Amun-Ra, once a powerful pharaoh who, through his hubris, cursed his entire country. It was the very ghost of Amun-Ra who begged the Valkyrie to rob his tomb, to claim his staff of rulership and his star gem, so that his ghost might at last rest beyond the gates to heaven westward. Our party met the enterprising, smooth talking, smooth sailing, smooth stabbing Ifrit, Marco, and have made their way deep inside the pyramid to a place where enchanted water still flows. Beyond the cursed maze, beyond whatever treasures may have waited in the maze for you to claim, finally filling the gap in your wallets with thousands of platinum, at least 24 magic items, 3 of which required the GM to personally craft them from homebrew because they didn't exist in this edition. One of which was actually intelligent and needed to have a fully fleshed out personality and stats. Literal hours of work, placing, calculating the right amounts.
Continue.
Sorry, thank you. I was getting stuck there.
What did they look like? What were their names? What was their personality?
We have
what was their
now
star sign?
entered the halls of high priesthood, where once dwelt those who worshipped Amun-Ra after death. It's quiet. You've camped out in a room that is not at all a dead end, as you discovered 2 secret doors. And at the far end of a corridor leading out of it, past 4 shut doors, is a waterfall, beyond which seems to shine light. You camp here. Some of you on the ground. Some of you clinging to Amun-Ra's nostril hairs by rope, which you've used to clamber up onto his bald head.
It's a fucking hammock. Get it right.
His nose hammock.
That's better.
Valkyrie, what would you like to do?
Well, did we get a long rest, or is this in the middle of long rest?
You were about to start the long rest. Is one of you missing?
Not on the
a
cameras.
Junko's missing.
Yeah, there won't be a
But,
Junko.
you know.
No kidding.
I mean, I would like to see
no, I
the
see.
map.
Oh, I
if
see.
that's
I
okay.
see. You're behind the statue. I found you.
Oh.
Oh, me? Or Junko?
Can we put me in the corner and pretend I'm
No,
not there
no,
so I can
no,
see?
no. I
You
want
don't
you
get to see shit.
You're not here. You don't get to be here.
Okay.
I'll put you in the corner, but I'm gonna make you invisible so no one can see you
Thank you.
except me.
Wouldn't want
The
you
scene
to
is
be a
yours.
distraction.
Well, I presume we're not doing watches because we're relatively
Why not?
Because we're relatively safe. Why?
I think
okay.
we should keep watches.
Okay, I can take the first watch.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take
I'll
first.
take last. Marco,
Is there any left after the last one?
you can take with somebody, or if you need the sleep all the way through.
You can get the next one.
Oh, sure. I'll take some time with Monsieur Kairak, if that's all right.
Fine by me. I'm always happy for the company.
Nice. Well, Ithri just spends his watch praying.
What's that
Do you
sound
want to
look
talk
like?
about that at all?
Yeah.
What is Ithri praying? What does it look like?
Ithri's never done this before, so he's gonna sit at the base of the statue with his back to it, get his amulet out, and just roll dice. No, he's just gonna suspicious dice. He's just gonna stare at his amulet and think.
Okay.
Cora's gonna kind of have her head hanging out of the hammock, watch you for a little bit, and then just fall asleep like that.
So
Surely you'll get a crick in your neck.
And I like the idea that like the camera shows her slowly drifting off to sleep, and it's just a hard cut to her just like drool pouring out of her mouth, arms splayed over the edge.
Why you gotta do
Looking-
this to me?
Nothing occurs during your watch, Ithri.
Cool. Well, Ithri's gonna clamber up the statue to wake
How
Cora.
are you? How are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna say for this, I don't think there's interesting results with a failure, so I'm just going to say you can take your time and do that, no problem.
I mean, I'm happy to use athletics, but yeah, Ithri is like not wearing his armor as well, so he's trying to do this as quietly
Fair
as
enough.
possible to not wake people up. And he's gonna like knock on top of their heads as like a bedroom door. Hey,
Oh. Oh.
hey.
It's only been 5 minutes. What?
Yeah, it's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I can watch now.
I wanted to talk to you first.
Okay.
If you're, I mean,
I
know
cross
just woke you
my
up.
cross
Do you-
my legs.
Do you
and
want
listen.
some? Do you want some water first? I'll hand it over because I'm just woken you up and being like, hey.
Oh yeah, my mouth I think was open during my rest.
Probably because you were like, I saw you like neck over. I don't know why you were doing that, but it didn't look comfortable. Anyway, you fell asleep though. That's good.
Yeah.
You
No
okay?
problem sleeping.
No problem sleeping.
No,
I was worried you would.
I think everything caught up to me, and I was watching you pray for a little bit, and that was kind of comforting somehow, and I just fell asleep.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm glad I can bring you comfort. I actually wanted to talk about the Minotaur incident you had.
Oh. Okay.
I know it's not fun thing to think about, especially as I just woke you up. So if you want to talk about this later, we can.
We can talk now.
I was thinking about it. I don't think it was your fault. I mean, if you want to describe, because I was looking the other way, but I can't imagine anyone less likely to be responsible for what you've said happened. What exactly happened? Because you just said you killed him, but
Well, Domnus said hit him in the neck, because that was his weak point, which makes sense, because that's the weak point of a lot of,
Yeah.
living things. So
I don't like being punched in the neck.
I really focused on his pressure points in his neck, and he was not going down. He has really beefy, no pun intended, neck, like really thick. So I was just laying into it, and then his neck just exploded. And all that was inside was outside, and
no, we don't need to get into the gory bits. No offense, because you're one of the most capable fighters I've seen. I don't think you could possibly have made something. Do you mean like actually explode? Because I've never seen anyone do that.
that's how the GM described it. His neck exploded.
Okay. So if that's how the GM described it, I've got some theories if you want to hear them.
Okay.
I've got 3 reasons, suggestions, possibilities as to why it wasn't your fault.
Okay.
You said you heard Loki first, most likely. You said you heard Loki's voice afterwards.
Yes.
Is there any chance he did it just to fuck with you? Should I say she? It is your mum. They did it just to fuck with you.
Loki, as far as I'm aware, can take forms of pretty much whatever they want, so it's hard to say. Very gender fluid.
No, I meant, yeah, that wasn't the question. I meant,
Oh, sorry.
were they the one that caused the explosion?
I didn't hear Loki till after I what did I do? Cast some kind of spell.
You cast Lay on Hands
Oh, to heal him. That's
to
right.
heal him.
I didn't hear Loki till after that.
I'm
So
not
if Loki was here, I wasn't aware of their presence. I didn't feel their presence. It was just these guns.
They are very impressive guns. If you don't think it was Loki, We are with 2 new people who fight different, and they don't really know about you and your desire to not cause harm or not cause killing. Maybe a sword slipped, a spell was well placed but not mentioned.
Maybe.
I was looking the other way. So
I
But
was
it-
really only focused. He's
on the
really
neck.
big, and I was on top
Yeah.
of him looking down at him. So I guess something could have happened behind me. But
there's
now that this is being brought up, you know what? I'll make a medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
retroactively.
Retro-
The
thinking
DC
about
will be higher because it's retroactive,
thinking
but it is a
about what
blind roll.
happened. While I am a master.
I guess it doesn't
of
need to be
medicine.
blind because you already know the truth. This is just to see if your character figures it out. So yeah, you can do a public.
A 30.
Yeah, that's not really how necks work.
Okay,
That's
you
not
know,
how
now that I
necks
think
work.
about it, now that I think about it, that's not really how necks work. So maybe something else was going on.
So
What's
maybe
the
something
bolt
else is
plan
going on.
inside?
Maybe it was low key, maybe it was Key or Marco. But there's one thing that means it definitely wasn't your fault. I wasn't there.
What do you mean?
It was a long time ago, like 64 episodes or something.
That's a
But-
long time.
I promised that I'd be there to make sure you didn't have to do that. So if it was you, it's my fault.
I don't like that.
Hmm.
I don't think that's fair.
You don't have to.
I'm really fast. How are you supposed to keep up with me all the time?
I mean, honestly, yes, most of the time I can't keep up with you, but I was like 10 feet away for a long time. And I could have been there. Maybe, I mean, I don't know how it'll work, but maybe we can practice fighting together more and you start them off and I'll finish the job.
I would like practicing with you,
Yeah?
but there's other people in the group that need protecting, like Medora. I don't know if you noticed, but she's really squishy, so
I don't know. She
I
seems...
feel like even as you say this, a moth lands on Medora's arm. She's like, oh.
I don't know.
she's
seemed
kind of sensitive.
She seemed pretty hard to kill. I'm not that I've tried to kill her, but I mean, other people have. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I saw how hard that Minotaur was hitting, and I just wouldn't want Medora to be hit with that. I don't know how Key and Mr. Marco would take it, but I don't want them to get hit.
Marco, it hits hard. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him be hit yet either. So.
No, nobody just cared when he was hit. When
I
he was
was-
asking for
I was
healing.
occupied.
I was looking the other way. So I just
crumbled to dust.
I know it.
Parker's a mummy.
He's actually Amon Ra. I know it plays on your mind a lot, and I don't want it. This is gonna sound horrible. I'm glad it plays on your mind, because that means you're still you, and I still want you to question if we're doing the right thing every time, because that's what makes you you. So let this worry you for like 48 hours, and then I want you to blame it on me or someone else and move on and carry on punching things, because fuck.
Oh, what drivel. And you're not sure how long he was standing there. But you see
Standing
there's an
where?
old man just standing in the middle of the floor.
What, down
long
here?
white hair. Mm-hmm. He's there. His token's there.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
See? Easy
Where
to
are
miss, isn't
Ifri,
it?
where are Ifri
Yeah.
and Cora at this time? On the statue?
Yes. But
I
as he
can't move me,
speaks,
but yeah.
I've just turned to look like, what the?
Dumbness?
as he speaks, you see he wears basic sandals and a very ragged, paltry robe. His warded, hooked nose turned up a little in disgust. And Ayuz turns to survey the rest of you who aren't entirely sure what is causing you to rouse. Something's wakening you from your sleep. A surge of bad emotions and paranoia.
E3, is that?
Don't you ever tire of this nonsense?
Who's that old geezer?
You but killed the servant, Lareth. Maybe the entire situation of the past future could have been averted. Maybe if the magistrates of Bralizar had simply executed you, their nonsense prophecy from their nonsense ancient sage could have been averted. But I digress.
And he kind of turns around to look at Medora, the only face on the ground that he's familiar with.
Hello. You'll be pleased to know I come bearing gifts for all of you. For some of you.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
As soon as he looks at Medora, Cora's gonna fucking jump off this thing.
Oh, I'm going to move
Oh,
Ithri up
wasn't
there.
that-
Yeah.
Isn't that very high? Oh, I remember.
It is very high.
But
Dope
yeah, I
monk
remember.
shit.
I
It's
remember.
fine.
Dope monk shit.
As long as she doesn't land on the trapdoor and it just keeps going.
yeah.
Yeah. See ya! Yeah.
Now wait, right.
Nope.
Yeah, I pretty much interposed myself between them.
Are you... Okay, so you're not attacking him. You're just trying to put yourself there.
Yep.
Oh, for Pete's
Do you have anything better to do?
Oh, I think you'll want to hear what I have to say. I'm here for peace. I bring you hope.
You don't
Do
sound
you
very
even-
hopeful.
Do you even know what those words mean?
As he snaps his fingers,
Counterspell.
there's a flash of light, and right behind him, kind of in a half crouch, you see Junko. Sort of. You might not initially recognize her, because Ava, you want to go ahead and describe what Junko looks like in her
Yeah.
current state?
So Junko looks like she had a bad night at prom right now. A long black dress with like gold sparkles. Her hair was up, but it's all raggedy now, and she is covering one of her hands,
One minor note
trying not to cry.
about the black dress: it's not just any dress; it's actually in the style of a kimono.
As I say, a gift to you. Are you not now overcome with joy? Is it not proper to show gratitude to those who do you service?
Junko?
What these people?
Don't be shy, my servant. Step forward.
Thank you. No, wait.
As
But
she
I'm
does,
like looking at the floor, like,
Junko, I need you to make a fortitude save.
sir.
Let me just check the DC real quick. Oh, how fun!
I'm not gonna be able to beat it, am I?
Huh?
It's a DC 47. You never know what can happen.
I can't.
Nat 20
do
makes
that.
it a failure instead of a critical failure. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Failure.
That's as close to yeah.
Junko suddenly lets out pain noises, clutching at both of her wrists as she falls to her knees like some heavy, burning chains are dragging her to the ground. As she's struggling on her knees, her arms are just held up like this, revealing glowing, burning, matching brands, the symbol of Ayus, on each under wrist.
Why don't you show your friends your new loyalty? Be proud, my champion. These are glad tidings. I suggest we all get to know one another better. And we're allies now, don't you know?
And he, cackling, fades in flames, leaving nothing but a smell of brimstone about you.
Junko, are you okay?
Pithu's going to
You
jump down
okay?
off the statue.
Oh.
And Junko, you are released from the pressure and the pain.
I'm going to go over to Marco and do my best to explain who they are.
Marco's just leaning
I wanna
against
hear
the wall,
this.
looking confused.
I want to hear
Right.
what
I
Q
want to hear
says.
that, but there's Junko first.
Oh no,
Junko.
no! I want to
This
hear
will be
the key
this will
thing
be the
first.
short bit, to be fair.
No, that's true.
So she was with us when we left, and she wasn't one of the camels.
Uh-huh.
He appeared when we were in a dungeon.
Okay.
I don't know who he is. He just kind of showed up and was just like, she's coming with me now. And she disappeared. And then Medora gave her a shiny pebble. And that was really
Unknown.
significant for the two
Unknown.
of them.
Really?
Oh, is that unknown? Oh, sorry.
Unknown.
Oh, we don't. No pebble. Okay, I heard
Medora
that.
didn't give her a shiny pebble.
Why would she?
And she's related to Cora, or I might just be racist.
Yeah. They all look the same after a while, don't they?
And as of now, I have no idea what's going on, except that she's changed clothes since we last met.
Upgrade or downgrade?
It depends on the situation. I don't think she's ready for combat, if that helps.
Jesus Christ.
Let me roll for fashion on her.
You know what?
Can I say
Go ahead.
That's one of my favourite explanations I've ever heard anyone in this campaign make. She was
There's
with
a
us when
lot
she
to
left,
unpack there.
She
but
wasn't a
she
camel.
wasn't one of the camels.
Go ahead and make your
Public
fashion
or
lore.
blind?
Blind, yeah.
Blind.
I'm glad we
Never
paused for
forget,
that.
Marco has fashion lore. Looking at her, the dress is exquisite. This is not just tailored, this is probably a one-of-a-kind dress. You notice, though, that it is made in a very restricting style that kind of hinders movement. But the actual outward design is Corvanian. It's, which, think like if you mix the Avatar Fire Nation with Japan
I see.
and Russia.
Okay.
You also see that it's new. Looking at it, like, you can practically see the places where the price tags are flipped off. Like,
But
this
you said
thing,
it's roughed up, right?
only
or
a
is it-
little.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't look like it's been through a fight so much as, like, the hem is dirty, like it's been dragged a little bit. There's obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, Ava, there's nothing, like, the dress doesn't go down the arms, right? It's,
It goes
bare
about
arms?
here.
okay. So then, yeah, there wouldn't be any scorch marking on the dress itself. It's mostly toward the hem.
I whisper to Kyrak, oh, that dress would fetch a pretty price on the market. It's silk, convenient silk, but still worth a lot.
I just look him up and down and just respond with, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to buy one your size around here.
On that note, I'm going to segue over to Junko and the others.
Cora's gonna take Junko's arms, like looking at where the brands were.
They are now, there's just a little smoke wafting off of them, but the flesh is already scarring.
Junko, are you okay? Clearly you're not. What happened?
Junko doesn't even look at Cora because of what she knows, and she just stares at the floor, and she's so like, Arkel is smarter than we thought. Sorry, but Vidriel got crucified.
She's gonna drop your arms. What?
Won't see him for a long time.
He came and got you.
It gets worse. Arkel denounced loyalty to Vidriel and swore the new religion to Abel, the Devourer. And if I didn't make a deal with Ayus, I would have died with them. I wanted to say Vidriel too, but Ayus. Dude, I stunned him so.
Cora's gonna walk over here. And she's gonna cast Inner Radiance Torrent on the wall. I'll just to cast a spell.
Okay. Well, the wall explodes with light.
Okay.
Does he show up?
You called.
Is it true?
Well,
Can you
I
see?
wouldn't know. I was here with you.
Can you find out?
Well, I certainly could, if not for that dreaded, dratful traitor, E3. What a little snitch, by the way. I'm somewhat pinned down at the moment. Allfather Odin, you see, didn't take very kindly to a little good-natured fun. But, oh, Pumpkin, you look so sad. I could perhaps ask a few friends. I've been mingling a little bit with the new locals, and I've made some comrades in arms, let's just say.
Do you know anything about the Devourer?
Only what I've more or less told you. Though, it galls me to admit it, I did not know his name. That is interesting.
So there's things you haven't told me about him?
Nothing relevant to the current subject matter. He's a schemer. What can I say? We get along.
Did you hear what she just said?
Of course I heard. I'm not deaf. I'm tied up.
Okay, well, there goes all your plans, huh? So much for that. So maybe find something out and get back to me.
Are we just listening to Cora like talk to herself?
Pretty much. I'm hanging up the phone on him.
No.
Maybe I should re-examine some things. I'll get back to you. Release me or whatever.
I hung up.
Was that a long distance call?
Yeah. You owe $72 for this call.
It doesn't
Crap.
work. You have to refocus.
Oh, shit.
A3 would have taken. How like beat up does Junko look?
She looks fine aside from her spirit.
Okay, just emotionally beat up, not physically.
Yeah.
I don't have a teapot. I presume you don't.
What? No, I always carry it. It's fine.
Do you want to make some tea?
Your
Hang on.
your right brand itches.
Not gonna itch it.
Doesn't stop itching.
Is Junko wearing her mask or is she like full?
Mm-mm.
A3 is gonna run
She has
over.
none of her gear.
A3 is gonna run over to his backpack.
Wait, what?
He's
I
gonna
don't have
do
any
it.
of my gear?
That's why I asked if you had a teapot. Oh, I told you I didn't have one. A3 is going to run over to his backpack and grab the face mask that Junko gave him, like, in Hummelbank, and hand it over.
Put it on. Very like. What about raising your turtleneck? You're just like.
Yep. Any thing I can... Anything you need?
No, I'm okay. It's so hot here.
Yeah, it's hot.
I did not miss it.
I mean...
Cora, I'm sorry.
Your arm itches again.
I slap it.
There's a flash of burning pain. You take 1 point of fire damage.
How?
Don't do
And
that, you'll hurt
your
yourself.
You guys never slapped a
you are
bird?
suddenly
You don't itch?
encased in a shell of black leather armor. Very reminiscent of your old armor, but now emblazoned with the symbol of Ayu's on the chest. And there's a few odd spikes here and there on it. All of your weapons are included, sheathed, latched, whatever. Also now with a darker look, with the colors of red and black, with a few extra spikes, particularly on the Kusarigama.
Fuck the Norns.
And
what
there is a new dagger. It is a +2 striking dagger. I can add that if you need, if you don't know how to add it.
Please.
What is the story?
You now have all of your gear, by the way.
For what? Which part?
I mean, I don't trust that fuck or anything he says, so you don't. I trust you. Just if you want to talk about it, I am very curious. But if you don't want to talk about it, shit here isn't exactly peachy.
Just deal with this first. Arkale's a bastard.
I'll make a note of that. Would you mean literally or in a?
But, well, no, figuratively.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Things seem to change very quickly. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't.
And, sorry, who are you? And like,
Oh,
she just grabs her dagger. Like, who's
he's.
he?
Don't kill him. He's with us.
I'm with them. My name is
Name?
Marco. I'm sure you've heard of me.
No.
Ah, that's fine.
He's good with that sword he's got.
I'm good with a lot of things.
Okay.
We sort of found him outside and he helped us get in, so.
Oh.
Or did I find you?
I know what would help.
Wait, what?
For Junko's benefit, if you hover over his token, you should see what he looks like. Nexer, if you hover over her token, you'll see what she looks like. Just
the colors don't.
with a color shift.
Well, look, it sounded much cooler with the fire effect.
Askel. Can I do a recall knowledge on what type of outfit the first one was in Corvanian culture? I have the book of Corvanian culture that
Okay.
Medora read, so it's not
So,
coming completely out of
if
the
you-
blue.
if you don't have like lore Corvania or lore fashion, you can do society. It'll be a little higher DC, but
You've
it is
literally
blind.
just asked me.
Oh, she's not talking yet.
She hasn't approached you yet.
No. Actually, quite worrisome.
I technically get a +1 according to the book.
Mm-hmm. That is a that is an item bonus.
And this is blind.
Mm-hmm.
That should come through with the item bonus on it.
It was a altered dress. They are popular in Corvania for high-to-do events like balls or parties with a lot of high blood types attending, nobility. But it was altered from its original style, which favors flexibility because all Corvanian fashion, and I mean all of it, is designed first for practicality and self-defense, second for aesthetic appeal. And the Corvanians pride themselves in being able to mix the two flawlessly. This, however, was made to be very restricting, very difficult to fight in or to maneuver in, even to run in. Almost like somebody was mocking Corvanian culture while blatantly presenting accordingly. But the value on it, sadly, it's now gone. But the value on it, it probably would have been worth something like 600 to 800 gold.
Medora is just going to walk past you all and probably go and stand about there. And as she goes past Junko, she just casts message. I'll kill him.
You're muted.
Ah, it's because I was eating popcorn. No, it's to Junko, right?
You can reply because you can see me, but I do
was
just keep
just gonna-
walking.
I was just gonna turn around and nod. So, like,
Junko,
yeah.
did you see Vitriol when it happened?
Cora, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's still going on. It's not a slow process.
Technically, you'd have seen him disappear at the end of the
I would have.
Yeah. Yep. It's in the notes. There's a thing that it was part of. You have that was right. There was just a thing that at the end of it. So it would have ended with him literally vanishing, just kind of fading like a A dead Jedi.
Hmm.
The bright side, Cora, you could see him.
I don't need to hear about the bright side. Did he say
70
anything?
years?
What?
Just vanished for 70 years. You can't just kill an angel on this plane.
Did he say anything?
You would know that he did, but it was with his normal voice, so it was not audible what he said. But to the people closest to it, they would have heard.
What do you mean his normal voice?
He just spoke to those listening.
I can find out what he said. I wasn't close enough.
So what? You have to do what Hayu says now?
Degree, I guess.
And Ayu's works for the Devourer?
No. Actually, called him a false prophet.
But Arkael worships the Devourer.
No.
So how is that all connected?
Don't know.
Sorry.
Whee!
Excuse me. I forgot something. Okay, got it.
I pressed Control Z while typing. It was like,
And does your last move, yeah.
Huh.
I have allies in Corvania that almost got crucified with it. So one of them will know what he said.
You were in Corvania?
No. Corvanians were in Saragarda.
Why?
We were going to kill Arkael.
That's what Vidriel took you for?
Yes.
Stupid head.
Love Cora so much.
I'm gonna give Cora a hug.
Ithri will step away and give him some space.
Oh, you too.
just
Oh. Hugs.
We've
Cora's
been through
crying,
it with
by
these
the way.
gods.
Cora
I
just starts
figured.
crying.
Junko seems like she wants to, like her eyes are red, but she refuses to let anything out.
Junko hasn't changed that much then.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Funny thing,
He's
though,
got some cool tattoos now.
The shiny variant.
prior to the armor coming on, Junko probably did have smudged makeup, like she had been feeling some things.
She cries when she's angry.
And no one can see her
Yeah.
or hear her. Yeah, you kind of got sucked right out of your alone time. So,
Yeah.
whoops.
Whoops. And I didn't even get to reveal the secrets myself, that asshole.
I use an asshole.
No
thank.
way.
Kayak, how are you? Where are we, by the way?
Temple of Amun-Ra?
We were just resting before we set out again.
Oh,
Is that...
I can keep watch if you want.
It's Cora's watch. Don't worry, I don't think I'm sleeping now anyway.
I feel like the only two people that could actually sleep is Marco and Kyrak.
You're like,
They're
okay,
like-
whatever.
Marco
I guess
Gomez
I
is
want
like,
these cancels.
I just kind of give Junko
Okay,
a thumbs
good
up
night.
and go to sleep.
All right, I go back to my yoga mat.
Can I ask? How does Key go to sleep? Like, is it normal human being laid out, or do you like curl up on your tail and conserve warmth?
So he would he kind of lies on his back, but with his tail coming out to the side, and has his hands kind of like that across his belly.
Mhm.
He doesn't protect his tail in his sleep? Someone could step on it.
To be fair, at the start there, I thought you were going to say like a really happy dog, like on his back.
Hanging off the statue upside down by his tail.
Look at that.
So now what?
Presumably, there would be lots of
I'll
talking about what has got us here.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll take watch with Junko and I can fill her in on what happened.
Okay. And
Sure.
for posterity, I believe, Ava, you're already brushed up on that.
Yeah, I've watched
Okay.
every episode.
Cool.
Are you guys
Partway
going up
through
the statue?
watch, I would move back to where I was.
No, I'm not going up anything.
Okay.
During the watch, though, Cora would just kind of look at Junko and... You know what he does to people and to the people who serve him? You can't stay like this. And I don't know how to break you out of this.
Don't either. But
You saw what he did to Nova's friend. He could kill you over and over and over and make us watch it. And it would just be fine with him. And in his power to do that.
I don't mind dying if it makes him out. But if you guys have to watch, I guess that's out of the question.
At least Ayuz is honest.
So were you protecting someone?
What do you mean?
You said you don't mind dying, but you threw in with Ayuz. So why did you do that?
In Corvania, we're set in groups for the assassins, and mine was getting crucified with your father. Part of the bargain was to get to you and save them. Said no to Vidriel and that he'd be fine. But the others wouldn't.
I see. She just stays quiet. Until it's time for Key's watch.
Uh-oh.
And Marco.
Who's gonna wake us up, and in what way?
Oh, I'll wake you guys up.
Why is it so creepy when Marco asks that?
Marco's just trying to make an
How are you
impression. He wants to
waking me
look
up?
good.
Junko, you wake up Key, I'll wake up Marco.
Why can't I wake him up both? I want a good look at him.
Wait, what do you mean?
And
Marco?
on that note, Junko's gonna go over to Marco. How does he sleep? On his back too?
Yeah, just like a regular person.
Cora's watching wide-eyed.
Get fucked, side sleepers!
Like, what the fuck?
he might roll
fucking
around
side
in his sleep,
sleeper.
but he's, you know.
Fuck you.
Oh, I'm a side, upside down, wherever my
Yeah,
dreams take
same.
me.
Yeah,
And
like
she's
that.
just gonna
Depends on the
observe his
comfort level of the
face.
bed. Mm-hmm.
Junko, that's kind of
Don't burn yourself.
Watch out for his mustache, it's kind of hot.
And then she's gonna like put the hilt of her like weapon and go, "Hey, poke, wake up.
Your turn.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll-
Cora will...
I'll. I guess. Where are you poking him? Like his face or something?
If he doesn't wake up the first time, it will be
No,
his face.
wait. If you're poking a weapon, tilt it. That's metal. It's gonna wake somebody up. It's gonna go. Oh. roll around and all right.
Well, you say metal. I feel like Junko's weapons are high grade enough that they've all got nice leather grips on them and like.
Oh, yeah, no, they're very nice.
Oh.
Well-
He still wakes up, I guess.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Nexer.
Hey,
She's
you
not
asked.
a nice person.
Well,
Okay.
Corver to go over to Key. Mr. Key gently shakes.
He got the good one.
It's your turn to take watch.
I slowly open one eye and just kind of nod as I start to get up.
The dinosaur look. I know the one when that little creepy eye opens and Spielberg
Yeah.
zooms right in. Yeah.
I walk over to Key. So how are you doing this? Patrolling the perimeter?
Typically, we just kind of sit around or stand around and make sure nothing happens.
Oh, all right, I do the standing, you do the sitting.
It's not going to be too difficult in here, I'd imagine, considering
It's been really quiet.
it's a small room.
Remain vigilant. You never know when some bad guys might show up.
I mean, we did have this one time where these weird little ratty dog creatures showed up.
Oh
They
no!
They were interesting. I think one of them took my bread.
Yeah, it's hooked.
Cora's gonna look at Medora, then back at Marco, then back at Medora, then back at Marco. You know,
Why?
I'll just I feel like taking another watch. I'll just stay awake with you guys.
Marco is sneaking around the corridors, like
Cora's gonna follow you around and also do that.
Can I check? Why this in a land without guns?
no, he's not doing that. I
there's
meant like
guns.
to imagine
There are
the
guns,
scene.
okay.
They're rare. They're extremely rare.
I'm not. He doesn't have a gun. He just. You
But
know,
he has
I
his
No.
weapon.
Also,
I think
comedy.
Nexer's just in Inspector Clouseau mode.
also handheld light crossbows are a thing.
That is also
Nice.
true.
Yeah.
He got a miniature crossbow in his sleeve.
I'm
You laugh,
just
but that is a
looking-
thing in Pathfinder.
I'm just looking at Marco and Cora and just going.
Oh, you can.
Just asking, what are you doing?
Just my due diligence, checking everything. Seems all right. So I
Yeah,
guess we can
our
sit and
due
stand now.
diligence. We're checking.
Why are you
everything.
still awake? Go to
What?
sleep.
Hey,
No, I'm helping. I'm helping you with the due diligence.
If
Be
you stay
quiet.
awake, then I go right back to sleep. There's no need for both of us to be awake, but you're gonna be tired and grumpy tomorrow if you stay awake.
I'm never grumpy.
I am.
Right,
Do
but
I
you
know
might
sleep?
be.
Yeah, like everyone's woken up at this
I
point.
don't. Never mind.
Okay, so settling in for the final watch.
I'm
Mhm.
staying awake.
Third.
Does Marco do that for the entire watch?
No.
Or-
He just did a perimeter check. Because,
Okay.
you know, you don't know how well the other people beforehand were keeping watch or just staring at each other.
Hey, that
talking
was
all night.
me. He's talking about me.
That was
Think-
Dexter.
I think for the rest of it,
Technically,
other than
Third watch,
having...
by the way.
Yeah, this is third.
Oh yeah, this is third. Yeah. I think for the rest of the watch, I'll mostly just have small talk with Marco about just I don't know.
Unless he goes to sleep.
Yeah. Like, you
Well,
know, where'd you come from? How'd you
Marco will
style your
feel
moustache,
very
so on and so
awkward
forth.
about being watched by Cora the entire time.
She's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to
Is
just...
that it? That we
Uh,
good?
Unless Marco has anything that he wants to ask Kyrek.
Well, I would have. Well, if Cora's there, no. He's not talking. He's just gonna be awkward, like side-eyeing Cora every now and then and then shifting position to somewhere else in the room. every few,
Fucking
you know,
hell.
20 minutes.
How
or
are
so.
you really, Marco? Look shiftily at Cora, who pretends she's not watching really quick. Living the dream.
Actually, there is something I do want to ask Marco.
Hmm.
So, I assume once you finish checking the perimeter with handy little crossbow, I'm going to ask him. So, you know when we got in here, like
Oui.
not in here, but in the actual whole place.
Hmm.
Do you actually know the manager?
No, I thought you know the manager.
I don't know the manager, so none of us know the manager.
No, we were deceiving the guards to get in.
You were lying?
Where-
You were all lying?
You're awake?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought you were just doing dope monk shit in your sleep.
No, I can't do that in my sleep.
Sleep yoga.
Wait, so you don't know the manager either, Cora?
No.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure
Anyway,
Medora does.
well,
Next
we-
watch.
Very...
We sort
We're
of know
done.
Amon Ra.
God damn it.
That's a fair point.
Fucking memes, all of you. Was there only 3 watches?
No, the last
no,
one.
Medora's
Oh, you are
the last
doing a
one, yeah.
4th watch. Okay. Anything we want to talk about for 4th watch?
I go over to Medora to wake her up.
I'm awake. I'm catatonic
Adora.
staring at a wall.
Medora.
I go back to sleep over
I'm
here.
awake,
Yeah.
Cora.
Oh, okay.
I go to my...
I kept an eye on Marco. He's really shifty-eyed.
Oh.
Why? You should have been asleep.
Why? No, somebody has to keep an eye on him. One of you or me. So I stayed awake to do that.
Nobody
Hey,
trusts the
Cora.
lizard.
Is there 2 of you right now? Are you doing a spell?
Just a quick question.
What?
How long are we connected for?
What do you mean?
You did a thing to connect us.
Oh, yeah. 24 hours? Do you want me to do it again?
No, I'm just slightly player checking that it's gone.
Oh, yes,
Um,
it would have faded by now. At least I don't feel it anymore.
Okay. I don't. Okay.
What's wrong?
So, you know how you were upset?
Which time?
Downstairs. Before we got up here and I sent S3 to talk to you.
Yes.
I think it's my fault.
Okay. What happened? Like, how was it your fault?
Well, I sort of killed the Minotaur you were sat on top of.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't say anything because I panicked because every time I kill something and someone gets upset, it's because it turns out that they didn't want them dead. And then it was confusing because you brought them back and then you killed them again.
There was a lot going on at that moment.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I guess I just couldn't really see behind me and
Well, I didn't want to hit you, so I aimed for his stomach and then you kind of healed them.
Oh, that makes sense. The stomach is connected to the... I see. This is, well, it's okay.
You sure? You seemed pretty... I mean, I might have called Ithri a jerk, but I thought he'd be the best person to cheer you
You
up.
did? Why?
He was being a grump, and you needed him. And
So you called him a jerk?
okay, good night.
Wait a minute! You need to apologize!
Medora just takes her pillow and puts it, like, pour on it, like, go to sleep, go to sleep, there, go to sleep.
That would work very quickly.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's not even gonna take that many words to get her to sleep.
She's just gonna slump over next to Amon-Ra here and use his toe as a pillow, I guess.
Okay.
Medora will just keep watch from here.
As
I don't
you
know which way to turn.
as you step over here, walking past, you kind of look over all of your sleeping comrades, all of them, because you see dozens of them across the floor, different Ithries, different
What the
keys, different Marcos.
Aren't you glad you're in this game now?
You
Do they
see
seem
a few
physically
Novas.
real?
No,
Okay,
and
cool.
yes.
I step
No, but
over
You
yeah.
the
just
ones.
see so many visions of what could have been with just one slight difference. And in particular, you see only one Junko.
I move to the one Junko. And I just
And the
sit
rest
down
of the
next
visions sort of fade as you do.
Junko.
Yeah.
It's just me. And I sit cross-legged next to Junko with basically like part of my thigh in contact with probably the only concrete point in that.
Wait, what?
Midora's just gonna sit down next to you and use you as like an anchor point for her sanity.
Oh. I think unknowing, I think fully at least, Junko is gonna use you as a pillow.
There's something refreshing in this moment as you see gaps where there would have been friends had they not fallen. As you see even the very walls slowly eroding away until there's nothing but dust and sand. And through all of this, all the timelines, all the futures and the pasts that you see all around you, it's just Junko, who is unchanging, neither light nor dark, just solid. Your anchor. And as you focus on her, you begin to see one by one, like stars in the night sky, these gaps, these visions, these hallucinations, you wish, the tendrils of time pulling back to their own place where they belong, out of your senses, or at least to the edges where they can stay available to you, but not overbearing. Unfortunately, as the night carries on, they come back occasionally, like tendrils, spider legs creeping out of the shadows. And it's near the end of your watch when they seem to grasp Junko, the tendrils of time just sort of coiling over her. As you see her angelic visage grow wrinkled, pale, miserable. What little light remains in her being, dwindling until there is nothing but this hollow husk that goes on living through the eons. And it's just the world is normal, everything's normal. And you're not really sure if you were dreaming, if you were seeing what might be both, neither. You just feel. From this point forward, until I notify you otherwise, the echoing, distant thunder of a ticking clock. Meanwhile,
Out of interest,
Mhm.
as the walls peeled away,
Mhm.
did they do it from me outwards?
No.
They just fell.
Just all, just disintegrating as though eroded by millennia.
I'm just checking they didn't erode to like reveal any clues.
Just desert.
Wallhack.
You know what though?
Just-
I
it's like
respect.
Eroded,
that.
and there's like a pharaoh sarcophagus like 10 meters up, 15 meters forward. Oh, okay, just checking.
Game has
As
been a
this
game.
is going on, though, one other thing happens during this watch.
One more thing.
It's an eventful watch.
Yeah, it is.
It,
Just
it
so
always
the
any of
entire
us have-
passing of
once.
time.
I don't think any of us have really got any sleep.
Cora, you begin to dream
Oh, why me though?
of
Haven't I had
sunlit
enough?
fields,
Oh, that's nice.
clear skies, trees bearing golden, glowing fruit.
Child,
Is Papa? Betrayal?
I'm sorry I could not speak with you. I owe you many apologies. Even in your dreams, I can no longer show myself to you. And I have it not within my souls to explain all to you, though that is what you deserve. I made many mistakes in the service of an oath made long before I understood it. But now I am free of my oath. Feel not sorrow for your tears, for it is not divinity, but merely man that views tears as evil. I will not be able to visit you in the flesh, but I will always be with you. Solaris, my beautiful child. I will always be with you. I will guard you. Now, you must be this world's angel. I'm so proud of you. So there's. Else.
I'm just. I was so mad at you. And now you're just. You're gone, and I can't. How am I supposed to keep being mad at you?
When things are right, when the world can once again benefit from peace, love, kindness, compassion. May I earn your forgiveness then on that day. Until then, I make a new oath. Solaris. That will help you. That guides you on roof. And will carry you when you fall. But I can no longer right all the wrongs that I once dreamed of. Even now, the light comes. For in the dark, in the shadows, beneath great wicked figures, that can only be prelude to a new light. A job. I will see you again in your dreams. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Slurs.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know.
And literally, you are awoken by Medora ending her watch and waking everyone up. It's morning.
Well, did everyone have a good sleep?
I'm just gonna glare at Key.
Can't believe that wasn't Marco.
No.
Oh, don't worry. Priorities were all over the place last week. They're still going.
What do you mean priorities were all over the place?
So Key might have said I was a demon/devil.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Some
that's
of
fine.
you awaken very refreshed. Also, Junko, Ithri, Medora, and Korra awaken.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I genuinely, without wanting to like jinx myself, I think I would have not actually completed a.
Yeah.
I
same
don't know that I would
You
have
don't have to
completed a long
sleep to get a long rest. It's okay. Well,
rest. Okay.
you do to an you can't go multiple times without that, but in this case, you'd still get your long rest benefits. We'll see how the next long rest is looking
Okay.
if you continue not to sleep. So now what?
What's the water over there? Can we drink it?
Oh, it's like really healing.
Very fresh.
Here,
Tastes good.
and I'll give her my water skin.
It's okay, Medora. We'll just have to refill it.
I'm
It's
gonna
empty.
go.
Watch the edge.
The slippery.
Okay, I will walk over there, and then when I get to the edge, I will be careful.
Okay, that's fine. As you reach the waterfall,
How far is it from the edge?
not too far.
I stick my
Like-
head in it.
We follow.
Yeah, you definitely like have to lean out to put your head in it, but
I'll just
you
reach
are-
back for Medora's hand.
it's very easy, for example, to wash any remaining makeup off.
Yep.
Um,
Do you still have them?
and it's clean and refreshing, and it leaves you feeling unironically almost good. Like there's something about it that you can only compare to the waters you drank in Vidril's garden once upon a time.
Stick my wound in it.
Well,
Does it make it go away?
it does not.
Oh.
Mad hacks.
I will refill water skins if anybody gave them to me, and then
Do you still have? Do you still have what I gave you?
Yeah. I do. Do you want them back?
No.
Okay.
I'm turning down volumes because some of them are so loud, and I just love Cora's
water?
hopeful theme in the list.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
There should only be one playing. That's literally the only one.
It's because I'm by the water.
And the waterfall,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you move away from the waterfall, you'll hear it.
Well, now it's not deafening, and I turned it down, so.
How dare you spit
How-
on my ambience?
I still hear it, it's just not that loud.
I'm just giving you shit.
My god.
Taking her head out of it. That's fine.
Medora is going to throw
Junko into the waterfall.
war.
Bye, bitch!
Here's what I think of Ayus!
Medora's going to like flick one silver coin into the waterfall to go over the edge,
Just
And
gone, disappears in the torrent.
and then walk back.
Don't you like money?
Can I just note how soothing it is to hear the waterfall overlaid with Cora's theme?
Oh no, it's great if you turn it
Isn't
down.
that like the most serene shit?
It's pretty good as long as you turn down the waterfall.
Well, just walk away from it, Foo.
You are the foo.
You're
making
literally
it go
standing
down.
under a waterfall. It's noisy.
Well, sometimes you just gotta wash the sins of your previous day away, okay?
Well,
Who are you talking to, Junko? Sounds
Yeah,
like a
good luck
great
with that.
plan, but
I use.
so yeah. I'm assuming Cora gave you the rundown.
Yeah.
Right. No, let me give you the rundown. You have 3 doors to the left and to the right. And if you go down this corridor, there's 2 more sets of doors.
And
That we
snacks will be
haven't
brought
explored
through
yet.
halfway through the flight.
whack! Right upside the face.
Marco is potentially an ally.
Okay. He just
Wow.
thinks the
Thank
treasure
you for
hunter.
saying that out loud.
Hey, this is very quiet. Are you coming over to
I
listen?
mean,
It's a. I
he's
just want to
literally
note it
10
is a
feet away from
tomb.
you.
It is a tomb, and there is
Nothing in it
nothing.
apart from
Yeah.
nice
Back up.
sound-absorbing rugs on the floor. He has come around to realize that we should probably work together.
Marco,
We?
are you a treasure hunter?
Not really. But I do take the treasures I find.
Okay, good enough.
Haskell. I'm trying to fucking cast my halo and put the light spell on me, but it's not working. Can you help me, please?
Wait, I have a command
Yes.
for this.
What? You have a command for my halo?
No, but I can make it.
Did you try casting the spell?
I'm trying to just drag the light onto my character. Can you?
Yeah,
I thought.
you can't do that yet. You can't do that yet. You got to actually hit cast light, I think,
Oh.
on your
Well,
divine
that's
innate.
stupid. I miss the way things used to be.
Okay, well, I'll work on it. There, spell effect light. That's what you need.
There we go.
Oh,
okay.
we can see it.
I activate my halo.
Ah,
If you want, we can include spell effect light in your
I'm going to
thingy.
do that right now, actually.
because that's actually the wrong radius. It's giving you level 1 light. Just
Mother
kidding. No, it isn't. No,
F-
I'm wrong.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
wrong. I'm wrong. I'm
it looks
wrong.
pretty
I'm
bright
wrong.
to me.
Can I do a society check on Marco, please?
Not a fashion
What do
check.
you want? Relating to what?
His accent.
Where his boots come from.
Where his accent comes
sure.
from.
Not sure where they're
Let's
from,
put
but they
some
were
I'm trying
very
not
walking.
to-
Society.
Blind. I
Mhm.
rolled it blind.
Oh shit. It is in older
Don't you want to
accent.
whisper me?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
It is an older accent, largely kind of not really used anymore. It used to be there was a part of Aurelia where they spoke like that. But the thing is, it's not a perfect accent.
I think I rolled really good.
It almost seems like it might be a learned or adapted accent.
Cora will narrow her eyes at Marco. But not say anything.
Was sus. You know, Marco's the sus one, but we're the ones with like gods up our asses right
Yeah,
now.
I feel like you guys are gonna dig into Marco's like backstory and find like he cheated on a 5th grade spelling
Didn't pay a
test once.
parking ticket that one time.
Didn't pay a parking ticket.
I need something to distract me. My life's
Once
depressing.
accidentally like ran over a rabbit with a carriage that he didn't see until too late. Like that's Marco's backstory. You got him.
And just
Yeah, I
like
feel like-
adventure and treasure, and we're just shitting on him.
I feel like one time he put the wrong fashion stuff together, and that's the only crime he's ever committed, and that's why he's so into fashion now.
You once wore Aurelian boots with Corvanian slacks.
Okay, Corvanians don't
Okay,
have
ow.
slacks though.
Yeah, they were fake.
Mr. Marco, should we go to this door or this? Which way do you think we should go first?
That depends. Do you want to go to the secret door first, or do you want to check the 4 rooms?
Well, I like the idea of secret doors.
They
'Cause
go
they're probably
left first. This one.
Hiding. Okay. I'll get right by Marco.
Right. Do you
I'm
want to
ready.
go first, or?
Hang on, I'm
Or-
nearly dressed.
How?
I can
Quick question: how do you guys
give him
think
another
people?
10 minutes.
How do you think people got in here in the first place? Because if these are secret doors, they're exits, right? So they make sense for us to choose.
Well, there's a bunch of doors over here. I'm sure it's all connected eventually. Or maybe they just fly in through the waterfall like Catman. Like a hidden, you
That
know,
was an odyssey.
like a secret layer.
Did Tressum exist in Pathfinder?
No,
Uh-oh.
but noted.
Hurry up, Ithri.
Yeah, I'm coming.
All right. So what's the decision? Where are you guys gonna go?
This door here.
We're
The
already
secret
lined
one?
up.
Yep.
There's 2. Yeah. This.
Okay. Well, pop that bad boy open.
No! I want to
I
listen.
can't. Oh, but we already opened them last
We,
time. to
yeah,
check
we
if
have
it
Oh,
was
wait,
already
we
done.
did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, in
I
that
went back,
case...
look, nothing here, nothing here. Can we sneak
Yeah,
out?
oops! I just went right in there. Whoops.
Wait, don't you want to let me go first to check for traps?
I didn't mean to trip into this room, sorry.
Okay.
She didn't realise it was a push open. She's like,
Yeah.
"Whoa."
Are
You
we
can look for
allowed to
traps.
go now, Mr. GM?
Yeah. As you move in,
Or I will go. search for
remember we
traps.
are now in exploration activity mode. So if you're trying to do anything, you have to let me know. Otherwise, you're not doing it. But,
searching for traps.
Okay. So you're searching. Good. Anyone else?
As they search for traps, can I make a note of any writing in this room? I think because you said last time there was some writing.
No, not in the room. Down the corridor.
Oh.
There was a ton of writing.
Can I do this?
How long would it take them to search for traps roughly?
Well, that's just done while moving.
Oh.
Okay.
That's just his exploration action.
I'm
You
searching.
don't have to. I mean, you guys can. It's fine if you're just traveling along. It's just if you're doing something specific while exploring.
I was just gonna make note of the writing here before I went, but
That would take a substantial
long.
amount of time. Yeah.
I
is
mean,
there like a first sentence here that?
she could
They're all
start
pretty
copying
long.
while we
Okay.
start walking through places.
Yeah, they're all pretty long. Sorry.
No, that's
Okay.
alright.
So you guys begin to move. As you enter this dusty, dark, secret corridor, you find it is 10 feet wide. The walls, unlike anywhere you've been prior, are basically unadorned, save with just layers of dust. Like an Indiana Jones tomb, you know, like if you put a torch to them,
no.
it would just burn a hole clean through. There's no like spider activity in them mostly, but
Mostly.
Only small
yeah,
spider
that's the kind of
activity.
corridor you're in,
Okay.
and it stinks
Like what?
Yeah,
like a room that nobody has cleaned in at least 800 years.
okay, fair enough.
Hmm.
Like it's choking the amount of dust.
I'm gonna make an impression as my exploration action.
You're gonna what?
Make an impression.
Who are you doing an impression of?
No, no,
With Marco? No? Okay.
no.
Damn it. Wow, you're doing so
So?
good, Marco.
You guys can continue onward.
I
I'm
know,
just- I'm
stop
following
distracting
him.
me.
The-
Sorry.
Exploration action decipher writing is apparently a thing.
Not in this case. That's something different. That's
Is
a
that
very
you
specific.
have a book and then you can try
Exactly.
And... Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I was gonna say, like, as I'm wandering down the wall, I'm like trying to rapidly.
Exploration actions are just 10-minute actions, basically.
Oh, okay.
I would like to. I suppose it's search. So as we're going along, see if I see any writing. Not read it, but just find it, and/or anything else that would be there.
Okay. So yeah, like as Marco is leading the way, occasionally mostly he's just keeping an eye out. Nothing catches his attention as you guys move. Kind of trailing back, Medora is like clearing away dust occasionally on some of the walls, just like, how about here? No, here? And you can just see that they're bare stone, unadorned.
So this
You get
dead end
to
here is,
a dead end.
Mr. Marco, you think there's some kind of secret door
gonna
here?
check for doors or peepholes or something.
Go ahead and make me a blind perception check.
I'll do that as well
Alright.
since I'm right here.
Ithri was already searching. Does that count as?
Ithri, you also. Yep, I missed that you were also searching. Sorry.
That's all right. How dare you not?
Marco, you're not seeing anything.
Be able to... Was it?
Wait, how
It's
come-
blind, right?
Yep.
There it goes. Okay.
You rolled the same thing on the die. Ithri, you see that there is a very faint impression in the side wall here.
Hey, I see that
Like
there's
about-
an impression here.
About twice the size of your thumb.
What's it make?
And
Who's it
perfectly
making an
round.
impression of?
My thumbs. Gonna put
Oh.
the two thumbs together and.
Yep.
Oh, that really
Door.
worked.
Slides open.
That was so cool.
I didn't.
And
Yeah, it was.
you see, well, some of you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I forgot. Cora is
Hello.
always going to be Cora.
Yeah. I hopped out there. Hello.
What? Why?
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
What? Hello.
Those of you who can see that far see that it is a 10-foot wide arched corridor
Who's that?
running
Who is that?
east to west here, though in the far north of the hall you can make out two dark figures standing hunched over in robes. There's a wooden door leading out of the corridor immediately to your right.
Are they wearing the same robes as the priests we saw before?
I don't think you saw any priests.
The ones who were making like sacrifices
Yeah.
with the fire.
Oh, are they dressed like Elliman? No.
Yeah,
Those guys.
These don't look like they're Elliman.
Okay. Oh. Have they noticed us yet or no?
They haven't. If so, they have not reacted to you.
Guys,
They're just sort of hunched over, seemingly examining something or something, maybe.
maybe they're tying their shoe. Guys, there's some guys ahead. Should
to
I-
do anything?
Should I greet them?
I don't think we're supposed to
So
be here.
actually, at this point,
do you
because
think they're
Cora's light
mummies?
is so heckin' bright,
Oh, sorry.
both of them just sort of turn, looking down the corridor at you, and then
No.
seemingly just sort of flit away
Oh.
in opposite directions.
Okay, they
It's-
left.
It almost looks like they're gliding with how quickly they move.
Yeah.
That
Their
was weird.
robes are crimson.
That was weird, right?
They don't seem to like your halo.
I guess not.
What check would it be to try and identify the robes? So obviously Medora's got the knowledge of the Egyptian gods and stuff. And Amun-Ra. What would I then have to roll to see if I can identify if they are
So
Amun-Ra
unless you have a
followers or if
specific
it's
lore
not?
skill,
Mhm.
do you have a specific lore skill?
They're not from the Abyss, are they?
Not
robes.
that you know of.
I keep asking that. It's the only lore I have.
I'll fashion check the rolls. That won't do anything.
Can you see that far? Please do.
I can.
Well, because Cora lit everything, you could, if you want to know what kind of robes they had, you could do a fashion lore.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Maybe that's it.
You remember when you were like, "Is this really a skill that I'll ever use?" And now it's probably your
Come
most
on.
used
Three
skill.
times.
I'm making me use it.
You're doing good using it.
Does anyone
There we
know
go. Is that blinding?
who they were? Is basically what I've asked.
I would like to make a check of maybe a religion of some sort to know what.
Sure.
They
If you want
are?
to try to identify that, yeah, go ahead. You can do religion blind as well. Marco, as far as you can tell, those are really, really old priestly robes from this region. They're like clerical vestments.
Guess we found the high priesthood then.
For who?
Cora,
Or Osiris?
you don't know anything about any of that. But
okay.
Was that the whole sentence?
I don't know anything
Just
about any of that.
Just
you
want
don't
you to know.
think they're alive.
Oh,
In fact, from the way they moved, they were very wraith-like.
oh,
A powerful form of incorporeal undead.
we've encountered them before, right?
No,
Oh,
I don't believe so. Not in Pathfinder.
guys,
I think it was a banshee that we got.
You sure did.
I think they're some kind of undead, like a wraith, maybe.
Marco, I don't suppose you're a cleric in disguise, are you?
No, not exactly. Although I've read up on some undead stuff.
Do I? Can I make a
So-
check on wraiths specifically?
You've done one, so the DC has gone up, but any of you may attempt to learn more about them
Wraiths,
at
okay.
this point, if you wish.
I will
Remember
try.
the
Alright.
book you gave me, Askell, to read? There was a bunch of stuff on undeads in there. Would I know
That was on Risen. I'll come back to you on that. One thing. So going one thing at a time. Junko, still nothing. I'm so sorry. Cora,
Hello.
you know a little bit more about wraiths. Is there anything specific you want to know, or just a general fact?
How hard do they fuck you up?
They are very malevolent, and
Do they not like light for sure?
they emphatically do not like sunlight.
Oh.
Mm.
Other light, it bugs them, but they're not a big fan. But in terms of how much do they fuck you up, a lot.
Okay, guys, they can really hurt you.
And because you succeeded in that, technically, you can keep making these checks until you fail or learn everything about them.
Oh, neat.
But the DC goes up every time. If
So
anyone else
maybe-
also.
Maybe another door then, eh? Can they go
Oh
through
my
walls?
God, Cora, Jesus.
Well, am I rolling
you know
good?
that
I don't know.
you know that wraiths tend to act in packs, and that they are made up purely of negative energy, typically formed by violent death.
Oh no.
And you know that their very touch doesn't just kill you, it quite literally drains your life force out of you.
Okay. We need to be really careful. We can't let them touch us.
Why?
We might get negative levels. They'll drain
What?
your life force right out of you.
Oh, like that shadow did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And there's probably more than 2. They are in packs mostly.
Can
So how do we fight
I would
them
say
up?
you'd also know, though, it is odd that they're wearing specific robes that look like not just robes made up of negative energy, but like something maybe from life. That's unusual for wraiths.
could I, if we can't touch them, can I just use? Will arrows work, or is this like a?
I don't know. Let me roll again. See what I get.
That's all
If
you know.
don't-
Ah, shit!
Oh,
I
then
rolled
you can
bad.
hero point it.
Can I hero point it?
Yeah.
Can I still right click it? Okay, here you go. Oh, what could I get? I don't know.
That's all you know.
At least you
Damn
don't. Yeah, but at least you don't know if you rolled worse now.
I probably did. That's
Yeah, but
what typically happens.
We should do this more on secret rolls so that we can't tell how bad the second roll was.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't even know if we got anything.
Well, I know they
in the
don't like
back.
sunlight.
Okay, that's good. You're a ray of sunshine, so.
Wait, the water.
So just grab me and use me as a weapon.
The water was healing. The water
Yeah.
made us feel really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we used it like holy water in case they come near us?
Does anybody have a hose?
But we
As,
have water
like-
skins.
Okay.
Like
just
Junko's
push
hair
it.
is just
I mean,
like
if you're-
dripping
if
wet
you're-
still.
If you're saying that they are negative, does that mean we have to heal them to damage them?
I mean, I think that's true with a lot of undead.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's gonna wipe out most of my help for you guys. I can try and help by distracting them, but I'm not gonna be able to damage them.
I mean, if hitting him with a hammer doesn't work, I'm sort of out of ideas as well.
Can I see if I have any weird and wonderful knowledge about whether the water would work like that?
That would be any magical check, I guess. So Arcana, Occultism, Nature,
Done.
Religion.
You had her at occultism.
I have to try and work out how I'm gonna phrase it to be like, I'd like to make this
As
check
far as you can
via
tell,
occultism.
that waterfall is straight holy water.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe it was used to like keep out the nasties.
Does anyone have
I mean,
any
my-
like glass bottles?
My water skin
Can-
is still full of it.
Can I fill up my flask that I have, my decanter thingy?
Actually, Cora, your water skin is bone dry.
What? How did that happen? I just filled it.
Oh.
Check mine.
Dry.
I don't think you can bring it out of that area. Maybe it's like a holy.
Is mine okay?
No.
No.
So
I'll
it's
just-
in
I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go test something.
What are you gonna go test?
I'm gonna go try and see how well I can get soaked in holy water.
Okay.
Can you fill up my water skin as well?
It won't stay, we just tried.
Yeah, I just want to know where it stops.
I have my own.
Okay.
And then I'll go see how far I can bring it.
option 2. If we can't bring the water to them, maybe we can bring them to the water
They probably
if we need to.
can't.
Maybe we just check the other doors first before we commit to these guys.
Alright.
She's gone.
okay.
I just
Carefully.
I
don't
will
want
go back
to-
as I will go to like keep an eye from the corner.
We just don't want to get ambushed, Mr. Marco.
I mean,
So, Junko.
that's-
Yes, sir.
You pass through this corridor, and for posterity, I will mention that the corridor is covered in writings on the walls, the ceiling, all up and down it. And that on the ceiling, there are 2 verses that scale the entire corridor. And on the walls, another 8.
What are the 2 verses on the ceiling look like?
I mean, things I would have copied down had you not rocked up during a long rest.
Have I not what?
Had you not
Good.
appeared.
My
Oh.
watch would have been, I go and read as much writing as I can, and instead it was like, teenage tanks.
Both of them, I mean, they're very long. Both verses. It's all in the ancient script.
Instructions on how
If
to
you
kill
want to
Grace,
stop to
Volume
copy them
1 and
down, I can give you the inscriptions.
Yeah, I'll copy it because I know Medora will want it.
Okay.
I came back to watch, so I can always help with that to speed it up if that
Oh,
makes a
did you?
difference. I did, I'm there. My hands
Okay.
are off the keyboard.
So
I said
I
I
see
came
now.
back.
No,
So
he
I-
said
Just
she
in
was
case
coming.
Junko came back and then immediately fell off a waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had to, dramatically swan dive after her to be like, nope.
Maybe the waterfall is where we need to go in order to get to the tomb, since there's only water in this
It
tomb.
has crossed my mind. I didn't think
So-
throwing myself off would go down well with other people.
You wanted
Monsieur
inscription
Isri.
8P?
8P?
There it is.
Alright.
There it is. You wanted inscription 8Q?
I hate that it goes all the way to Q.
Oh, it goes well beyond Q.
Oof.
Yeah.
There's 8Q. That's just what's on the ceiling. And for chat who may be watching, here's the one. And here's the other.
You know what? It's been so long since we've done Clue.
That had already popped up,
I need one of my
Oh.
other ones.
but they only last 30 seconds. So.
Monsieur Isri, Mademoiselle
Hello.
Cora, maybe we retreat from this corridor for now.
I don't know how to shut that door. Yeah, sure.
Well, we can always shut
I'm
the
gonna-
door we came in through from the main room.
I'm gonna try and put my thumbs in the hole to see if it shuts it. Cool.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Should we?
When we reopen it and all of them are stood the other side of it, regrets.
I'll just blast him.
Where is one with that symbol?
Should I move you to the landing page and put clues?
Above our... That would be maybe
Or are you
helpful.
quick enough to just blaze through it?
Above our...
Pun intended.
thought?
Not pun. Reference intended.
Above our...
Oh, suddenly waterfall.
Been too many weeks since I read any of these, so it's taking a little longer than it would have done.
Mind you, that's just on the ceiling. There's 8 more on the walls.
I want all of them, plus, depending on how
Well, you're
useful
gonna have
I
to
think them-
spend
if everyone's
like
come
an
back
hour.
and they're helpful for...
Are you guys? What are you guys up to?
I'm trying
what's-
to translate the first 2 that are on the roof, because if these are helpful, maybe they're all helpful.
Wait.
I feel like we're quite a long way into the tomb, and potentially these are either going to be priests that were bored and dying, or but maybe they're going to be instructions.
I mean, they're unlikely to be dying priests because they're on the ceiling. I've never died
I mean,
on the
did you
ceiling
not
before.
see those things were floating, right?
They were already dead.
Well, you couldn't tell if they were floating, technically.
We're gliding.
Above
They had long enough
our-
robes that maybe they were just really light-footed. Okay, they were
No.
floating.
I'm not good at the
Fast
word stuff.
enough.
Maybe I should check this door.
I have added them to the map.
The whole map just...
Never mind, the door's not there
Shifted.
anymore.
Sorry, I'm trying to
I
be
know,
nice
I know,
to
I'm messing.
chat. I'm
I'm
sorry.
messing.
above our... anyone got the third word on 8p? Above our something... Nah...
Boots.
Something master
Boots
sleeps
or
in...
yeah.
No... It's at the thoughts, maybe? Above our...
TH at the
above
start.
our TH, and then the double O with, I think, a dot? Is it a dot? Above our something.
Yep, I'm too dyslexic for this. Good luck.
Master sleeps in
Join me in the corridor
dream
search
realms
club.
and sky so deep.
Deep, yeah.
The
High priest.
high priest
Worried? No.
worked a
Windy. Woo! Noises.
worked worked wonder great and sealed him up unto his fate.
Oh,
I want to
Great.
point out, by the way, that is written in 4 lines.
Okay, thanks.
Almost like a couplet.
Above,
Hmm.
a master sleeps in dream realms and sky so deep. The high priest worked a wonder great and sealed him up unto his fate.
And the
Great
other
something the priest
other
must
verse is the same in that.
buy.
Hmm.
Great magnific
Oh.
the priest must buy stays
See the word hat? I don't think I'm right.
something his
his
tomb.
tomb that he
So let me make a quick
might
change because it might change
buy.
something for you or it might not. I'll leave that to your discretion. The way it's
But-
arrayed on the ceiling
Mhm.
would be
QP.
like
Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, thank you. I just done
like
it.
that.
Oh.
Ah.
Above
It's gone.
something now
No,
master sleep.
I fix. Sorry,
Great.
sorry. Fuck,
Something.
fuck.
Control
back.
Z.
It's okay. I've
Come
still
back.
got them.
Undo.
I've still
I'm
got
Control
them.
Z. It's not working.
Turn it off and on again.
Oh, please go back. Go. No, go back. I
Which one do you need? Q?
panic. Q.
Q.
I need Q. Where's?
You need Q.
I found it. I found Q. Maybe.
I can't.
It's in the chat.
Above
that's Z.
something now master sleeps.
I found
Great
Q.
something the priest must buy in dream realms and sky so deep. Something his tomb that he might fly. Something. The high priest worked a wonder great that water path were all great and sealed him up unto his fate.
There you go. It would be like that on the ceiling.
It's behind and lies their fate.
Their fate, yeah.
Their something. Where's that word in a different one? Askell, it's been too many weeks since I had to read any, and now my brain's confused.
Hashtag me every time I have to read.
Oh.
Oh.
Leave death behind and lies the fate. Guys, I think this is instructions, and I'm really sorry to make you all wait, but I kind of forgot overnight because I was a bit distracted. And could we maybe? I think that water path where all the high priest worked a wonder great that the water path. I think it's instructions. I'm sorry.
We
Are
can
you
wait.
guys okay if we stay here a bit?
Yeah, I can just
Yeah.
sit for a bit.
Ithri, let's
Am I gonna have
practice.
to give you the 8
That's-
other verses on the walls?
Okay.
Yep.
Why do you hate fun?
Why do you hate us?
Why
and
did
Is
you
that- why
provide
do
us
you
with
hate-
unfun?
Also,
Nah, I'm
why
having-
did you provide
love
us with
it.
a way out
I'm just
into
I'm
this
just
bit?
being bitchy.
Yeah, you are.
All right, 1. There's 8R.
Some of us want to go whack some ghosts, but this is probably more
I
important.
I'm gonna whack
mean-
some ghosts while I do this if you want.
I wouldn't stop you because I'm nice.
That's not what Ithri would do. That's what Ashley wants to do.
I'd like that on record that Askell thinks Askell is nice
Yeah,
and therefore would allow
aren't
people
I?
to go and whack wraiths. As if we needed permission to go cause some chaos.
Yes, it is all I, Askell, allowing you to.
I mean, technically that is true,
Shh,
but
shh. Don't give him any extra power. He doesn't need it.
Are you treating me
Why
like a classic narcissist who you're just taking the power back from? Because
You wrote in my diary.
I'm proud of you.
His right and his religion. Something was high priest of Amun-Ra and leader of his right and his religion. That's a name. That's a name? I think that's a name.
Which one?
So, 8R, the first word, was high priest of Amun-Ra and leader of his right and his religion. Menema priest was keeper of the tomb of Tabaka, the greatest library in all lands of the Golden Age. Now you've dumped them all on top of each other.
The fuck?
Okay. D. If I do it in there, it would just be so much easier. Menema searched the tomb.
Not as far off as you'd think.
Menefik.
Menenific.
Thank you, Ashley. Champion of the people right there.
Menema searched
That's what I'm
the
here for.
tomb, life eternal, and some say that he.
So many of these stupid things.
Yeah, I'm just closing all the pop-outs now. I'm just reading them off the handout sheet.
Yeah,
It's easier.
Yeah.
Clothes. Things. Clothes.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not putting these 8 on the map. I'm sorry, chat. I love you guys,
You're
but
not
that
that
is
sorry.
obscene.
because we wouldn't have a map
Menema
anymore.
searched the tomb, life eternal, and some say that he sought the Rab, the
Are you rapping? Rap.
pharaohs of their right to that life. What?
Can I
Menema
keep watch on
searched
the
the tomb, life
corridor
eternal,
while they're reading?
Can
and
you
some
what?
say that he.
What?
Oh,
tell you
keep
what,
watch on the corridor.
Miff and anyone else who's contributing to the language part, Blaze, I think. Can you guys work on that while the others kind of maybe tinker around a little?
Sure.
Anyone who's not engaging in that?
If we mute in here,
Oh no, I want to listen. I just want to
Okay,
make sure
well,
we
it's
don't get.
Okay,
attacked
so
by
if you're hanging
wild
around and
cro-
listening, you can do that as well. I figured, I know some folks aren't really doing the puzzle part. I figured they could maybe do some action part.
if other
Okay.
people want to do stuff, I'm happy to mute in this chat and
Well,
jump in
If
because I will have to verbally.
If
Bleh.
we wouldn't be going to fight without this anyway, so do we want to go for a break and then
That's a great idea. I
chat
forgot about
people
the
can
break.
chat.
Yeah, let's do that.
and then
Just a break, but leave this screen and it's just me talking to myself.
No, I wouldn't do that on the condition that they will read everything after the break, whatever they've got figured out. Okay.
I
Fair?
will
Okay.
type it so that it's slightly quicker. I
but
don't need
before
to
we
go
go
for
on
break,
break,
so.
Before we go on break, chat, did you know that if you show up early for our live streams, you can be around for the pre-game show where we just talk shit at each other, speculate on things, ask really intelligent questions. That's the one. I get the two mixed up so easily. maybe speculate a little about the upcoming Halloween special. And
Shut the fuck up. Trigger.
We definitely don't do that.
no,
We never
Okay.
shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah. You can only do that though by being here live for the pre-show. It's not on YouTube. It's not anywhere. It is lost to the sands of time
Except
and
for,
our VODs. But
It's all on my hard drive. It's all good.
yeah, reruns on Ashlow's hard drive. But anyway,
Heaven
if you're
Westwards.
interested in that, you can only be here live. Also, we've got a lot going on the Discord right now. There's actual memes. Some of our little geniuses here have taken to actually making relevant memes, making them. I assume you're making those yourself, Nexer?
Yeah, with the website, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Close
Good
enough.
shit.
He does it with his hand and his tongue on
Good.
the
Yeah,
internet.
he's
I
like
don't know
sitting
how he
here
does
in a
it, but he
rocking
figures it
chair,
out.
knitting good memes. That's how you get them fresh, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take a break. We'll see you soon, chat. Close.
Confused face.
We are.
We are. Hey, and so are you. Hope you had a good break, everyone. We've been hard at work with our translation homework.
I have not.
I'm copying
this
other
was a
people's
group
homework.
project, so we all take
Yeah.
credit for
Yeah.
Miff and Blaze doing the work.
Yeah.
College.
Next time I'm typing it in Thieves' Cant.
There you go. That is the
I
way.
can read it.
Just
Exactly.
if you don't want players seeing it, just put it in binary. Only Ashlow will be able to read it.
Oh.
Arguably, Nexer, do you know binary? I feel like you could
Well,
solve
not by
binary.
heart. Yeah, I
I
can
don't know
solve
binary,
it, but
yeah.
like not. But I will just put it into a.
That just
translator.
seemed like an
Yeah, same.
Ashlow and Nexer thing, didn't it?
I have binary translators on like quick dial, basically.
Of course you do. Yep, that tracks. So, with that being said, you guys have regrouped in the chamber you initially spent the night.
Apart from Cora, she likes it out there.
Yeah.
I'm just
Medora-
jealous.
Makes me so nervous.
Medora and Key have been jotting down the scripts up and down this corridor, muttering to themselves, working out the text. What do you guys want to do now?
So I think Amon Ra might not be the problem. There's some guy called Munafik? Munafik.
Gesundheit.
And he's a problem?
So what it kind of says is there's like a little poem on the ceiling, and it says, above our thoughts, now master sleeps, great Munafik the priest must be. In dream realms and sky so deep studies his tomb that he might flee. The high priest worked a wonder great, that water path won all the great, and sealed him up unto his fate, leave death behind and lies their fate. Basically, the rest of it reads, Munafik was high priest of Amon Ra and leader of his rite and religion. That he was the keeper of the tomb of Terbika, the greatest library in all lands of the Golden Age. He searched the tomb eternal, and some say that he sought to rob the pharaohs of their right to that life. But through his studies of all something books of Sekhmet, another god, like Osiris, in god tier, probably not great if he turns up, but the books of Sekhmet he sought only to serve. There's a word in there I don't get, but in truth his search was reworded for the book showed him the way of life eternal, might explain the race. Now terrible and great in his power, he acts as the
Yeah, I'm struggling on that one as well.
The S of Amon Ra.
something
Voice.
of
Voice.
voice. Thank you.
Mm.
That was a good word. As the voice of Amon Ra to
us.
us.
Yeah.
He cannot die, for his life lies elsewhere. He's second only to Osiris himself and has claim on the rule of Amon Ra. So, yeah. I have an idea.
Okay.
It might be a stupid idea,
We're not jumping in the waterfall.
but I can rewind
But-
time.
Wait, what?
What?
You can
I-
rewind time?
So,
You mean like Loki did?
not massively. Just like
Not massively.
if I plan this right, I can leave part of me here and return here.
Okay, but why would you want to do that?
Because I could leave part of me here and jump off the waterfall.
What do you think is over there, though?
Well, it talks about path of the water.
Okay, but there might not be anything.
Then I come back.
Wait.
There was
Before
also
you do
a path of
something,
water.
Medora.
Hmm?
Is there anything beyond the water?
You guys haven't checked. There's light
we
coming
don't
from
know.
the other side. That's all you've really.
I'm gonna check then.
I
Oh,
won't jump, but I will come and look. To clarify that, as I
You should be able to just step through if you want to. But the thing
We're
is,
watching you, young lady.
you would have to jump through. You could not check it without going out there.
E3, a rope?
Wait, what are you saying? Like, we can't look through the waterfall without actually going?
Here's
I
the
can't
thing.
do one of
Correct.
those
If you're
cool, like,
tied to
Asian
a
blade
rope-
things.
If you're tied
Huh.
to a rope, this is I'm assuming from description last time, a very powerful waterfall that if you basically stepped under it, it's just going to force you down. Is that
whoever's
what
on the
we're
other
saying,
side of the rope
Astor?
is going as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's not like we have things to grip onto here. If you go into the waterfall on a rope, the likelihood being you just pull all of us. Water is stronger than all of us. Askel, I'm assuming that's the visual you've painted, is a very powerful waterfall.
Yes,
Like
Yeah.
unnaturally
though
powerful,
no telling
almost.
how thick it is. So it may not. I mean, it might if you stayed there, but if you like leap through, you very well could just jump out the other side if it's just a thin, you know.
How long is the rope we have?
Which
just-
one?
Any.
We've,
Longest
got,
rope we've got.
we've got one that's
Uh,
50 foot, one that's 30 foot, one that's, I think, 40 foot with knots in it.
Cora? Actually,
what if-
Cora? Better
What?
idea. We have a Cora rope.
Will it be long enough to tie it to the statue?
Cora, can you tie your rope to the other side?
My rope is only 50 feet.
Doesn't
fine.
Tie
actually.
it to what?
Tell it to latch itself to tie it to something.
I
mean, there's
on
doors,
the other side
through
of
through the fall.
there's doors
Yeah,
here. We
That's
could
what Junko means.
have.
I don't think it can make it through the waterfall.
Oh, I see.
Can I read aura on the waterfall? Does
Can
that
I-
work?
Myth,
No.
have
Yeah.
you let everyone else know that you've got an eye on a stick?
Actually, hold on. My rope can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
Three
think I
thousand
used the-
pounds.
What it says.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, I did because I've used it.
So if it's not 3,000 pounds of force, I could make it through. It could make it through.
I don't think it would be 3,000
Okay.
pounds of force because it's just rushing water. Because
But I can only do this once a day.
5 tons.
We could jump back. Since we'll know it's safe.
Want me to
Um,
try?
Ashlow
Hello.
would Ithri have pointed that out? 'Cause
Yes.
I did not think about it. Yeah. Okay.
That would, like only if he was aware of it.
So are you guys at the waterfall now?
I am
I would be nearby, I guess. Yeah.
with Junko at the waterfall.
I think we were all in there. I just didn't
Yeah, why
because
not?
the
Nope.
sound was really loud. But
Just turn down ambient.
yeah.
Ithri, would you help hold on to it if I stick the stick through the waterfall?
Yeah.
Just in case the force of the water, like
Do you
if the water
do you wanna-
forces it downward,
Do you want to tie a
let the
rope around it?
I
'Cause
mean, if
that
the
won't be
water's
heavy.
forcing it down, just let it turn down
yeah.
and pull it
Yeah.
up, out and back.
Wait, do you need to do magic? Will I break
I mean,
it?
I was just going to say, if you hold on to it as well, I'll put my hand on it, and
I don't know how spells do.
it's not a spell.
Oh, that's how you said that.
Yeah,
I don't know how spells do.
If I stand next to Waterfall and Ithri, Junko, will you hold me?
I will hold.
I'm not going to
Fedora.
be able to see me when I do this. I will only see through the eyes of the staff.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Ithri, if you can hang on to the end of the staff so that it doesn't pull me forward as well.
Yeah, as long as that's not.
You're not gonna feel that in your eyes, right? Water blasting you.
I
See
only
it.
lose my eyesight. It's not. So, like, if I felt myself get pulled forward, I don't lose balance or anything because I'm looking through something else. It's only my vision sense is off, but I would still feel if a staff got pulled forward. I think is how that works. That's cool.
Can you send that to chat?
I compare through the eyes using my normal visual senses, including any benefits of my spell vision, blah blah blah.
The eyes are as vulnerable as your eyes and can be affected by anything that alters your vision.
Oh.
Yeah, so if I stuck it in that room that was really bright, they'd be not great.
Well, I mean,
but that means
sticking
if
your
it's
eyes
thin-
under a waterfall is gonna sting a bit.
But if it's a thin waterfall, after that, there shouldn't be any water, right? Like if it's just like you go through and then
Can you like?
that's the hope, I guess.
Can you stick it through and then do the thing so that you're not?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll
I
work.
just
As long as we can hold it.
Askell, how do you want to do this?
What do you get? You tell me what you're
Howdy
doing
doody
So-
specifically, and I'll guide you.
Junko is steadying me.
Okay.
Aiding.
No check there.
E3 is going to hang on to the staff with the premise that basically if we can't get the staff to go through the waterfall and the waterfall tries to force it downward, we let it go with the waterfall and pull it up next to the wall so it's not fully under the waterfall. Like it's not, we're
And
not going to
preventing
try and
it from
wrestle
being
it.
swept away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't think there'd be a check here.
How do you want me to role play it? Do you want me to move my token forward so I
Yep.
can see?
Yep.
Okay. So I can move to there.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna move you back.
Oh
Discuss.
yeah. Guys,
Discuss. Hello.
there's a frickin' oasis in there. There's
What?
green plants. Like
Wait.
leafy green plants. Like
We-
fern leafy green plants.
Didn't
Not
we-
cacti. Like
We were looking for an oasis in one of the things. That one of the things said something about a thing. Things? Shall I
I wanna
say
go
the
in
word
there.
thing more? Well, hang
What
on.
things?
Is it like?
Also, you would have seen that the waterfall is nowhere near as bad as it looks. It's just draining down from a lion head mouth in like a spread torrent downward.
to clarify, did I see that that was the floor? It's not like it drains further, or is there actually a gap that drains further?
Yeah, there's a floor there. It only drops like 3 feet.
I'm going in. Come on.
I will follow suit.
I step
Wait,
in and then I move out the way.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
and
Just-
Just do it. Just trust. Just trust.
As you
Trusting.
guys hop through the waterfall, there's no helping you're gonna be drenched.
Yeah,
But
Okay
that's
with
not a
that.
problem.
Feels great.
as you
Don't
get
run off,
into,
Marco.
as you get into this other area, you find yourselves in an octagonal room, only about 30 feet across, but it rises 55 feet to a brilliantly lit dome. A large waterfall cascades down the southern wall from the mouth of a gigantic carved lion's head. hung just below the lip of the ledge that encircles the room at about the 30-foot height. Because, all the domes thus far have, what I'm talking about, like the little, 6-inch lip. All the water splashes into a large pool, which then empties into a stream and flows through the northern entranceway. The splashing water is very noisy. Lest you come at me for not mentioning the elephant in the room. 4 palm trees grow next to the pool. Their treetops are nearly level with the ledge 30 feet above. These are big frickin' palm trees. Nestled amid the lush greenery of their fronds, you see several pineapple-like fruit. There's also identical granite altars standing on the east and west sides of the pool. Each of these altars has the impressions of a right and left hand carved into its top, with golden inscriptions engraved in the ancient language on each face of the altars. Wooden doorways banded with bronze lead from the east and west walls. And before y'all come asking, here's that inscription. Is what I would say if I were ready and had actually revealed it.
Oh, you didn't expect us to jump through this, huh?
No, I did. I just thought it was going to be in 2 or 3 weeks.
Did anybody look at Marco after jumping through the waterfall?
I think I would have, noticing your mustaches. It's still there.
You get a short glimpse of no hair Marco before it reignites.
Do you do one of these things where it's just like...
No, I don't
isn't
think so.
all of Marco's hair fire?
Yeah, but he's wearing a turban, so you can't really see much of his hair anyway.
But he's like smooth-skinned as a baby for a second.
Even his eyebrows are gone?
All of his hair is fire, so yeah, it'd all be gone.
You just see an eyebrow from Junko, just like, because you can't see her lower half of the face anymore. You just see...
Oh yeah, if you hover over her token, you can see... You didn't put the mask on.
No, I didn't, because I didn't want to have too much on the token.
Yeah.
She went full Vader.
Sometimes it's hard, like, I didn't put a load of stuff on F3 because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see.
Also, it messes with her ponytail half the time.
That's fair. So, now what?
Why is it every time I say we're not doing a thing, it turns out to be the right thing?
What should we not do next, Ifri?
Did Cora jump?
If we didn't go through it, it still would have been sensible, because this could have been a very, very long drop.
Where's the girl?
Where's what?
Hello.
We're missing a party member.
Has Cora actually not come through? I thought that was...
Cora is hard to hear through the roaring of the waterfall, so Cora, for your part, you don't really hear them either, unless they started screaming and splashing or something.
Cora, come on.
Can I hear that?
Faintly, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Cora will kind of look back at Anubis back here. At my cloak still hanging from his nose. And then I'll go in.
Amun-Ra, but
what did I say?
I was gonna say
not Anubis. You better
Not
hope
Anubis,
not.
sorry, Amun-Ra. Yes, it did. Amun-Ra. I didn't move because I thought you had to move me.
No.
Oh, okay.
You just
Usually
can't
that's
see
the
through.
case.
Yeah.
Cora just over there, like...
It's like, can I come too? Help? Oh! It's
Hey.
very green!
Yeah. What's the temperature in here? Is it like pleasant or is it like tropical?
It's warm, but it's not so dry.
Wait, what's that over there? What is that?
What's what?
Gills.
Is that
Yeah,
a fucking bowl of fruit?
I can
That's
see
in
a
another
bowl of
room.
Skittles
You'll have to
as
go
well.
check that out.
I can see it!
I can see it from where I'm stood.
Just in case, I wouldn't eat anything here in case it's an offering for the pharaoh's passing.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay.
Those pineapples and the palm trees glint tantalizingly up in the sunlight. The light.
How deep is the water? Water. It's got a T in it.
The water is.
Water.
And can we see the bottom?
You can see the bottom. It's stone. Oh, here we go. It's 4 feet wide.
So is it 3?
Fair enough.
What?
Probably not quite.
Not after the desert.
No. We're sweating most of that out.
He's only 2 foot wide now.
It doesn't actually say. What the fuck?
Well, presuming...
Okay, so I'm going to say it's just a few feet deep.
Ithri's gonna...
Just kidding. It's 10 feet deep.
Ithri's not gonna. Okay.
Cora, as you run along that little walkway into the next chamber, you find that it is brilliantly lit. 30 feet wide, 50 feet long, with the stream flowing rapidly. Huh?
Yes? That's not a good sign. If you're confused.
Hang on, is that right?
We don't know.
Flowing south?
Oh.
Wait, has the waterfall been going
No!
up this whole time?
That's not right. That's a typo. Flowing rapidly north. I was gonna say, what the? No, it's flowing rapidly north. I had to confirm that was a typo.
Okay.
Oh, I see. They expected. Never mind. This is all fucked because of that typo. I gotta think about this. It enters the hall via a 10-foot wide entrance in the north wall and exits through a matching entrance in the south wall. The ceiling above is domed, just like the previous ceiling, like in the other chamber, though this dome is only 30 feet above. But it does glow brilliantly like true sunlight and gives life to lush tropical growth that chokes both sides of the stream, nearly hiding the walls beyond. On each side of the stream, Cora, you discover, nearly concealed by the ferns, flowers, and palm trees, that there is a bronze bowl of enormous size, about 4 feet tall, 6 feet across. And it is filled almost to the brim with leafy apples, pears, oranges, mangoes, lemons, limes,
So they could have come from some of these fruits in this room. Didn't you say there were like pineapples and stuff?
Not on these. These are just normal palm trees. You can see coconuts here and there, but for the most part.
I don't touch the fruit.
Okay.
But I look at it appreciatively. That's some nice fruit.
Could
Just so you guys know, unless you are directly adjacent to the water, it is difficult terrain in here.
Okay.
Oh.
Could I
because of the vegetation.
Could I do detect magic?
Yes, you could.
Like keys.
Well, the water detects his magic.
Cool.
Oh, can you hit the spell so I know how much information to give you?
Yeah, it'll be exploration action, won't it?
It can be, but that's only if that's all you're doing while traveling. It can also just be a regular spell cast as a single action.
Oh, yeah,
the exploration action is more like you're continuously casting it.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so... Okay, good. You pinpoint the source of the highest level magic. That would be the water.
Could I ignore the water? Because I think we already...
Oh, yeah, you can ignore the
we
water.
already knew that was
sure.
magical.
In which case, you do not detect magic.
Aww.
Okay.
Where's the light coming
from? In that case,
from?
I'm happy to just stroke a tree and go, guys, I don't think this is an illusion.
Okay, I'll give you that. I guess the light would detect as, and since it's the only aura, you'd get the school, which would be
Bless
Excuse
you.
me. Let me double check.
Evocation, isn't it?
I
What
think
school
so.
is Achu?
Yeah, evocation.
The more you know.
Achu also sounds like an Egyptian god.
true.
Doesn't it?
Does anyone mind if I take 10 minutes?
No, go ahead.
Ithri's going to sit and meditate because he hasn't done that in
Oh.
this life.
You know what?
No, he hasn't done it since he shaved his beard.
There is a desert full of worse places to meditate than this.
Yeah.
No,
He hasn't meditated since he died.
you meditated because you shaved your beard off.
Oh, that's true.
That
yes,
wasn't
yes,
meditation.
yes, yes.
That was
well,
meditation?
That was contemplation. It's sort of meditation, sort of
Yeah,
prayer.
I guess that. Fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
counts.
I'll
It
give you
counts. It counts. Yeah.
Spice
Okay.
of meditation.
So, yeah, Ithri, you find a nice serene spot to sit by the water. Shaded, comfortable, cool. Just taking note of the moisture clinging to you. The sun's rays pouring down on you from above. The smell of greenery and fruit. There's a faint citrusy smell in the air. It's nice. And you can, of course, gain whatever refocus benefits you might need as a part of meditation.
Since
Ithri
we're
doesn't
taking
need to
10
meditate anymore.
Since
Sorry.
we're taking 10 minutes, can I do something as well?
Who's targeting me?
I mean, it's exploration. Huh?
I said, who's targeting me?
No!
No, on my thing it says I'm being targeted. It might be.
By you!
Oh, is it? I didn't. Okay, carry on. I think I'm going to refresh.
It's
You're
definitely
targeting
Cora.
you!
Remember when you said you would do some fighting practice? You're meditating and Cora's going for fighting practice.
Like,
Well,
pa, pa, pa.
I don't know what was happening because Ithri was like bouncing backwards and forwards and then spinning round, and then he had the target on, and I was like, I know. Carry on.
It's the Imperio spell.
Junko,
Yes.
can I cast a spell on you?
Sure.
I require you to sing a dope Halloween song if you're casting a spell on anyone.
What?
Never mind.
This is Halloween. This
No,
is
not that.
Halloween.
Never.
Oh,
You
okay.
said
Cast a
dope.
spell on you.
That is a dope song.
It is, right? Especially if it's the version from Hocus Pocus.
I cast Life Connection. I think. There it is. Okay.
Okay, so Ava, put that spell effect on your character, please.
Do I feel anything in there? Kind of like with Medora?
You feel... Not really. Honestly, it's normal. It feels like a
Okay.
very,
Not a dried up husk or anything? Just
Correct.
making sure.
No, that's just her emotions.
Okay. You feel moisturized. You're good.
Uh,
And I'll just wander off this way.
Junku looks visibly
Anyone else doing
confused.
anything during this 10-minute time?
You, the team, the
I'll look
altars,
for
they
traps
look.
and-
Sorry, you go. You go.
No, I'll just look for traps and hidden doors.
Okay, go ahead and make me a blind perception check, because you're just kind of wandering around looking. And while you're doing that, Medora, what were you asking about the
So-
altar?
10 minutes worth of the altars. The same as the one
good old
upstairs.
investigation. By the altars. Each of the altars, that inscription is identical.
But there was one upstairs with 2 hand imprints, right?
Upstairs,
in the false
downstairs, somewhere.
Somewhere there was in the false tomb.
Yeah.
An altar with 2 handprints. They look the same as that.
Well, let me take a look at those altars again. Yeah, it kind of does look like that.
Medora would like to spend 10 minutes. She's sort of translated the runes, but they don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
She would like to do read aura on both altars, both doors.
The doors are non-magical, but go ahead with the altars. Just hit the spell once for me.
Spell.
At this point, I'm just going to say the altars are identical. So, yes, the altars are magical. And the magic is... let me do a quick check. Evocation. I'll be damned. I would have thought a different one. Okay, yeah, evocation.
And can she, as part of it, because that's 1 minute, can she then do a recall knowledge to see whether she knows as part of her she was rolling pretty well on recalling knowledge.
What are you
about
trying to do?
addictions.
Give me the basics. Are you trying to identify them? Are you trying to translate something?
She's trying to identify whether 2 altars with the 2 items that we're looking for that's related to the drought potentially are one in each of these boxes. Like, would that have been? Are these
so
like
that's
the
more
top
something
tier?
the player has to figure out for herself.
Do
You
the altars
could do
look
like a crafting
important
check to
enough?
see if the altars open. You could do Arcana or Occultism if you want to try to see if there's like a magical functionality to them, or like there's stuff like that you could do. But there's not really a check you can just do to get that particular answer, I'm afraid.
It was more, do they look worth enough to put items in? Like, are they decorated? You said gold writing?
Gold inscription.
Gold inscription. Okay. I will do an occultism check then to see if they have magical properties.
Sure, go ahead and roll a blind occultism. So next, sir, Marco finds, as you're looking about the room, you find 2 little notches in the 2 empty alcoves.
So here,
like almost like a very well disguised hanging hook connected to some mechanics in the walls. One would be like right here, the other one right here.
Can I figure out what they are connected to? Hooks as into like place a...
You could do thievery or crafting, unless you have a relevant lore.
I'll try. Are there fashionable hooks?
They are not fashion.
Okay.
You know what? You can rule that out pretty much by default.
Okay, yeah, I'll try thievery then. Is that blind again? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, you're just not sure.
That worth hero pointing?
That is
I don't.
up to you,
Do I have
good
any?
sir.
You have
Maybe I
one.
Yeah,
don't
you
have
should.
You've
You
got
should have
one.
started with 1.
Do I have to put that on my sheet myself? No, I'm not gonna use it on that. I guess
Okay.
I just don't know.
You're not sure.
I need to find somebody to tell them. I'll take Kyrak.
Okay. At about this point... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, he was just saying he's going to tell me, and I said hi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He can go. I was going to cut in, but I didn't realize he wasn't done. Well, go on.
Well, someone say something.
Well, I was just...
Don't be shy.
I
now.
found 2 hooks in the walls, in the little alcoves, the empty ones. Some kind of mechanism, but I can't figure out what it's for.
I'll pop over and have a look at what he's on about.
And I'll stay
Yeah.
a safe distance.
They are
It's-
damn near invisible with all of the overgrowth and vegetation, but yeah, there's 2 little notched hooks kind of on each wall, one on each wall, or in each alcove, at the edge of each alcove.
Hmm.
It's made from the same stone as the rest of the walls.
How big are they?
Little, like you can hook a finger on one, just one finger on it.
And they're extending outwards, so it's like
Yep.
like where you would like a clothes hanger, basically.
Kind of. So it's like it would be out like that.
Oh. Kind of like a switch as well.
Is the fruit on pedestals or something like that? Or are they hanging?
No, they're in really big frickin' brass bowls,
But they're not
like
hanging?
6-foot diameter bowls.
Okay.
Let's go back to Medora before Myth loses her mind. That was a very mean cliffhanger.
I'm still trying to translate.
That's fair.
The letters that don't make sense.
With your check, you're pretty sure, number one, that these altars have a linked purpose. More essentially that they would do the same thing. You're not really sure what the magic is, but you are confident that how they work is by putting your hands in the impressions and using different command words. You just got to know what the words are to use them. Ten
Is it
minutes
gonna
are up.
Is it gonna be Amon-Ra again?
Can I make a check on that name, good sir?
What name?
That name Junko said.
Which one? I don't remember. What name?
Abel.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. You could do society if you've got like a Sarig Arda lore skill.
Would scribing be relevant?
Yes, actually.
The one time I get to use it.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay, can I do society then? Also?
Nope. You.
Fuck!
too late.
I fucked it up! Wait! Hold on, I think I have another hero point. Let's waste it.
That tracks.
To be fair,
Did I do it?
An important thing.
I'll tell you this, it's better.
Yay.
All you could say is you're pretty sure you've seen that name before when you were copying history texts in the monastery.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about the best you can say.
Okay.
Anything else?
Did anybody else catch that name Junko said?
The
Cora
false
shouts over
prophet,
the flowing water.
Abel?
I'm standing right here.
I know, but it's flowing water. You hear what it sounds like.
Did anybody else hear the name Abel? What do you think about that? Is that the Devourer? What the fuck's going on?
She
Yes, it is.
said it was. Didn't I thought that's what you said?
No, it is, but like I've never heard the name Abel before. Except in passing, so I was wondering if anybody else like knew more about that name.
But you know, now that I'm not in times of like mass stress, I will make a religion check. Occultism?
You could do.
They're not from the abyss, are they? And I can use my law.
You could do religion, occultism. They are not from the abyss.
I'll keep asking.
Fair.
One of them will be.
You could
one
do
day.
society. as
Someone
well.
eventually. I will also try.
I presume warfare wouldn't be relevant.
It would actually.
Yeah. Get it,
I'll give
Ithra,
it-
get it.
I'll give it a roll as well. That's there it is.
So, Junko,
I've never done this before.
You
Hang
know
on.
nothing of this. Honestly, you probably wouldn't even know it is the Devourer, but for Ayu's mentioning it in passing. Assuming you already knew.
I'm rolling so badly.
Well, not too badly, or I'd have given you false information.
Yeah, well, we know it's bad, guys.
Uh,
False
okay.
information on the false prophet?
Ithri,
Okay.
I'm afraid nothing. Key. While you've heard of the Devourer as some cult god, you know, the same way like you hear about real world cult worship, it's not something you're overly familiar with. Like, it's that you've heard of the Devourer at all is frankly extremely rare. Supposedly he's some fallen god that was blacklisted from this plane of existence. It's news
Doesn't
to
know the
you
manager.
about the name being Abel. That's not a name you've heard before.
Sure.
Medora. You did not know the two were the same, but it does answer a few things that you did know. Because you've known about the Devourer. You know what you know about him. You do know of a historical figure in Saragarda's history. The original Archon of Saragarda. The very prophet who gave rise to the current holy theocracy. Because once upon a time, Saragarda was a pirate state. Just a collection of free ports and their victims. There was a weak king who was completely bought and paid for, and basically it was a pirate king. And then his son had a moral crisis and went off into self-imposed exile and met someone out in the jungle. A man who he spent years talking to, exchanging philosophy, discussing all manner of, religion, morality, divinity. And then the prince returned with a new self-given name, Ethic. Prince Ethic, as he is still known in history, raised a resistance with the help of his new advisor, the prophet Abel, and together they overthrew the pirate regime and put in place a new government ruled by Ethic, the first divine ruler of Saragarda. And he founded the city of Eminence on the grave of his father. Also, the place it is said that he first met this prophet. And you would know that the prophet Abel advised the next, 4 rulers of Saragarda, and each one got more and more convinced, I don't speak for the gods. I'm the mouth of the gods. I'm a god. I'm the only god. You see the progression there.
Yeah.
And then the prophet Abel disappeared. Some say that he was exiled for hubris or vanity. Some say that he lost belief in the rulers of Saragarda. They say that...
Understandable.
Yeah, well, they always said it was his guidance that led to the greatness of Saragarda, and his absence that led to its fall from grace. Finding out that not only is the prophet Abel the devourer, but apparently, this combining what you know about the devourer and about the historical prophet Abel, who most think was just sort of like a mantle passed through the ages from person to person, explains a lot. I'll leave the rest to your intuition.
So I think Abel was the equivalent of Vidriel, but for the first king.
First 4 kings.
Okay.
And, well, from what I know, he would have been good.
Well, he's not. He's not. Not anymore.
But Abel would have been good, and the Devourer would have been bad.
Are you saying
Junko,
that?
do they know that this is the same person? Does your dad know?
You're muted. Or it didn't pick you up.
Oh, it didn't pick me up.
I wouldn't know. No.
I will note for your benefit, the only person who mentioned them being the same was Ayuz.
Abel, the false prophet devourer guy?
Not a false prophet, a real prophet.
No, but Ayuz said false
Ayuz-
prophet.
Yes, Ayuz said false prophet. Ayuz referred to him mockingly as the Devourer.
Yeah. I will relay this.
We should probably tell them our experience with the Devourer, right?
So,
Here?
okay, so list of problems.
Well, it seems relevant.
The list of
To
problems
Amun Ra.
here,
Maybe. It all seems
Here,
connected.
immediately here. Then here, giant fire dude. Then there, your dad's. I don't even know. I don't want to think about it yet.
And further clarification
Okay.
for Junko, the specifics of what Arkale said was the prophet Abel has returned
Okay.
and will guide Saragarda to a great and glorious new future.
Now I can relay that. Thank you. I knew he said
Mhm.
something, I just couldn't remember what it was.
It's not good.
Your dad sounds like if the fire dude doesn't take over the world, your dad's gonna give it a crack. I'll kill him. Kill him.
That's my job.
We'll kill him.
While they're talking, I'm gonna flip the switch.
Oh boy. As soon as you do,
Oh,
Ah!
Oh boy.
We've got a new problem.
the door slides open. And beyond, you see an intersection. An intersection of 10-foot wide arched hallways. And you can just make out what might be a statue in that north point and a stone door on the other side. Or I'm sorry, a wooden door on the west side. Yours was the stone door.
Did you do that, Mr. Marco?
I found a switch. There's one on the other side as well.
Literal eye roll from Medora.
Do we want to try this one as well?
Wouldn't the wraith go there? That's the direction of the wraith.
I mean, it feels like this place is safe.
There's also this hallway where the water goes all the way down there and turns to the right.
Oh, does it?
So,
Mm.
Wait, didn't the
Query.
instructions say follow the path of the water?
yeah,
there was something about water, wasn't there?
or the water path.
But I get the vague feeling we might be missing out on some like sentient swords or something, so we could explore.
I mean,
Like-
I
Too
could
late for that. It's
I could
gone.
just- I could take a quick run down here just to see what's there.
Let me go with you.
You could try to keep up.
Ah,
So
This
we
is the
found
real
the
base.
water, right?
Oh,
Asho, your role-playing commitment never fails to amuse me.
the heck is that?
What do you? Oh, are you? If you're
I
doing a
wondered
thing,
why.
Yeah, I said I was running down there to check it out just to see
I
before we
wondered
move on.
why
I don't
the
even see
light
where
had
you
gone.
are. Where did Cora go?
I went down the
Down
water.
the water path.
Oh, jeez.
You know what?
Okay,
It-
all right.
I gotta go fast.
As
just wanna
you
see.
zip
observers got you.
north, following the water, You enter a 10-foot wide corridor with only a 6-foot walkway beside a 4-foot wide aqueduct. The whole corridor
Oh.
descends at a moderate angle from south to north.
Okay.
The entire length is lit by bright lights streaming in from the southern end, where you came from. The water enters here from the south, rushing down the aqueduct, and then eventually disappearing down the end to the east. Now, Cora, that's for Ithri. Cora, since you zipped right past that,
Oh, sorry.
you reach a point where you find the corridor comes to an end. There is a compass rose clearly carved into the wall.
This right here?
No, it would be yes, that.
Okay, I was like, that's a
Sorry.
compass.
That's actually supposed to be on the wall, but whatever, that works. There is water rushing at a tremendous rate down this corridor, going faster and faster as you go until you get to the very end. You can see it plummets right down into a pool below.
How far down?
The water falls over the end of the corridor through an archway into a murky pool at the bottom of a 10-foot square shaft. It is 30 feet to the surface of the pool below.
Okay.
But the walls of that shaft are covered in slimy green moss.
I'm not gonna mess with that.
No.
Ithri, I found a compass. Ithri?
Huh?
I thought you were right behind me.
But I don't know if you're going all the way to where Cora is.
It is
She
going
went
to
to
keep
the very-
going until he can at least see her.
Okay,
It's just
that's going to
taken a
take you.
while.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I've been going.
She went for a ride.
I mean, we can head back. I just wanted to make
hey.
sure there's nothing here. Oh, there you are.
Hi. You're right.
Yeah, you see, there's a compass here on the wall.
I don't see there's a compass. Hang on. Sorry.
Poor
What are you
Ithri,
doing?
trying to run in armor with all of the stuff he's carrying too, with his short little legs.
You
Get
see
over
it?
short distances. It's a compass.
Yeah. Should we poke it?
Okay, I'll poke the compass. Do you want me
You
to
get
give it
zapped.
a proper check?
A perception, maybe? I don't know.
I'll give it a looking over to see if there's anything significant about this compass.
Sure. You
it
can use your choice
activates
of
something.
perception or crafting.
Oh, I know what I'm going to use. My perception is pretty good. Blind?
Mm-hmm. The upside of crafting is that would not be blind. But both of you determined very quickly it is identical to the compass you saw when you first climbed out of the maze and reached this level in the room where you stayed the night.
I wonder if...
Not magical.
Think this is connected?
I mean, it's a long way to connect it. Oh, you don't mean like connected physically? No, I think...
No.
Is there like any holes in the ceiling that suggest maybe you can get down to here?
No.
Okay, well,
Maybe
let's
this
head
was
back.
like... It was possible to get out of the maze into here. And
That's
this
what I
is
was
like
thinking.
a compass to be like, hey, you're not lost anymore.
Yeah. Okay, come on, Ithri.
Okay, I'll catch you up.
Zoom, she takes off.
Rude.
I felt
That's
that
so
in my
rude.
soul. All right, you guys can make your way back.
Okay, guys, how's it going?
That did take about 10 minutes, though.
I found a compass. Or we did. Like the one we found before. But that was about it.
Where does the water go, Cora?
It ends down into a pool. It empties into a pool. Just like a 10 by 10 pool.
Does
The
it?
pool's not filling up, right?
No, not really. It's 30
And
feet
it's not-
down.
Was there any holes in the pool?
Holes. I don't
Hi,
think I
guys.
could see the bottom.
Yeah, it was very murky there.
Hi, they.
Does he feel like out of breath, just like?
No,
So-
A3 wasn't running. He was just stumping.
He shows up far enough behind Cora, though, that it's almost to the point where you're like, should we be worried? Oh, there he is.
You
Yeah.
just see him like clanking his way down.
Should we head
What are
this
you
way?
doing, Marco?
I've just been looking at the statue. Could I have determined what it is? Like, who is this in the statue? Who's this person?
You'd have to
Okay.
be able to see it in full,
Yeah,
probably.
no worries.
So you'd have to step into the corridor.
I can see it now.
No, not all of it.
But
Oh,
I
yeah, you
can! On my
Shit.
screen I can.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, PC's 1. Haskell still like 80, but
It's gonna shoot
Not
some
81.
rays or
Hey.
something.
Is it like holding a
Who's this?
baby like a gun?
What?
Shoot some
I feel like
babies.
that's part of the
This-
headpiece
It
or
looks
something.
weird.
no,
Genuinely thought it was playing a trumpet.
no.
Oh.
Scroll.
That's a scroll, right?
Oh,
The
it's a cat,
statue,
maybe.
which stands on a plaster pedestal, depicts a woman with a cat's head.
Huh?
Oh, as in
Fast.
cat for a head. Cat's head
Yes.
for her head, not.
Yeah,
both
like
one.
the
Yes.
Egyptian god style.
Okay.
Bit fast.
Okay, how's that better than baby gun? I don't understand.
I mean, it's slightly more likely.
Oh wait, no, I don't think I'm not seeing it. Like I see a cat's head, but I also see a woman's statue. Like how is this connected?
I don't think the map is
I see hands as
100%
well. Like,
accurate. Describe
they
it
just
for
put
us,
a little
Haskell.
cat statue
I
next
don't
to
know.
it.
I didn't make it.
Stilly, stop. I see that.
Okay, so
I point.
Hey.
You
Hey!
had for
Can't
just
tell
one
then,
moment
or-
you saw something, a
there.
robed figure, just leaning around the corner watching, and then
Hey, I
Oh,
saw that!
no.
I yell at it. I saw that! Guys, I saw it.
one of
think
the
it
red
was-
robe
think so.
figures.
They're really sneaky.
Mm, I don't like.
I wish I had
Medora!
my old jump
What's
scare
wrong,
button.
Medora?
There would have been like that little string instrument zinger right there
Shall
when
we?
you saw it.
Ridiculous.
Can I try and
mean,
identify who the statue is?
Yeah.
With what?
Not
Statue
me
Yeah.
looking it up
Occultism.
real fast.
Statue.
From the abyss.
This would be
Statue.
Yeah,
I
are they
think
from the
use
abyss?
religion
Dang.
Yay.
or society.
Better.
Oh, can I try society?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow it.
Let it happen.
Medora, you don't recognize this one. But Marco, fortunately, you do. This
Never
is
gonna let you forget that. Medora.
this is a
I
deity
can't do
worshipped
everything.
in a far distant eastern coastal country by the name of Aphrodite, a goddess of love and
Marco would know that one.
That's perfect.
Medora is just looking at you like, no,
She's really pretty.
no.
But yes, she is.
I mean, I'm not a fan of cat
No,
head, human
That's
body.
not Aphrodite.
Oh,
It's not?
No,
well, I'm pretty certain of it.
no.
It's
Oh,
a woman's statue.
is that all it takes?
What about
Maybe I should do a
Whatever.
check on it.
Wait, who's Aphrodite?
Ex-worshipper of Poseidon here. That's not Aphrodite.
Who's
I
Poseidon?
mean, the cat head kind of confused me.
you would also be familiar with Poseidon, I think, with your
History's messing.
knowledge base. Cora.
Hello.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, I got nothing.
You don't know.
Wow. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Could be Aphrodite. Marco seems confident.
I'll make a check. My gosh.
Okay.
You know what? Let's all just make a check.
No.
Yeah.
No, let Marco have this.
If we
You have
have-
Please.
religion?
Just a reminder that
I
religion
believe
is
you,
also an
Marco.
option.
I believe you.
Marco,
was the other
100%. You can have Aphrodite.
Religion?
She would love you.
Or
Society.
oh, we're going religion.
Okay. So Junko and Key in particular, like, you freaking grew up in these parts. You know it's Bastet or Bastet, however you say that. Goddess of protection, pleasure, bringer of good health, you know. Sister of Sekhmet, daughter of Ra.
Aphrodite.
True story. My first D&D character was named Bastet.
Ah.
There you
You're in the right place.
go. Hmm.
I'll happily
Was
turn
she,
to Marco and just go, I
catfolk?
don't know who this Aphrodite is, but
I'm already running off. Should I
That
check
ain't
the
her.
other side if there's another statue?
Well, wait.
La
There's,
la la la.
there's
Chaos Gremlin to the win.
Are you really running to the other side and opening it?
Go for it.
I'm running to the other side. I'm gonna give other people that takes a while, right?
Yeah,
Shouldn't
you're
we-
definitely like having to force your way through all the undergrowth and hop over the stream.
Shouldn't we
Yeah.
finish looking here?
No.
We should.
No,
Well, I
God.
think, to be fair, I think if that's the ghosty McFace, the only door I think would be forward is that way. Pointing
Well, there's a door
Where is it?
on the right over here.
this one.
Junko's face palming.
No, this one. Down this way.
Medora also face
Yes.
palming.
This one.
Like, not this palm, a literal palm.
Takes a palm tree.
Palm tree. Palm tree to the face.
to
I
take
think-
one of the fronds and just
I think I'd prefer to try the things with the handprints, but I'll go with the group.
Oh, okay.
Although this door
Marco, it
tempts me.
sounds like none of them are stopping you.
No, no,
Hmm.
carry on.
I
Yeah,
can't
we're not-
stop him. He's
I'll
determined.
check,
on his
I'll
own
check
now.
the other door.
He opens this door to 12 raids, he's on his own.
I love that
Oh
sound.
wow, the
It's
opening
amazing.
effect is really cool.
Right? I love it. What you see, Marco,
Oh, it's a different.
is a different intersection.
Who's that? Hercules?
10-foot wide
Zeus.
arched hallways with a 10-foot deep alcove holding a different carved stone statue.
Can I roll
This statue
society?
is of a man with a gull's head.
A gull like
And there is a
seagull?
corridor to the south running into the darkness.
I roll for society.
Uh,
You already said who it's gonna be. Hercules.
it's probably not Heracles, but it might be.
You have no proof.
You don't know. You don't know this one.
Hmm.
Apollo
Okay.
used to fly, right? Could have
I'll
been
go
him.
back.
Yeah.
No idea who the guy in the other statue is supposed to be, but he has a gull's head. Oh.
oh.
And
The
that
door is
is
so
accurate. Like, it opens in little strips of rectangular
Ah.
blocks and comes back down one by one.
How come this one closed again?
Bye, Marco.
Why? I'm right
No,
next
Marco
to
left.
He's there. He's behind.
No, he's with us.
Am I invisible
thank
now?
you.
Am I dead?
No,
I said-
no.
No,
No,
she's just
yet.
reading
it
you.
took me.
If you listen closely, you could still hear him.
Aphrodite.
So many have fallen to the goddess of love and her cruel ways.
I mean, it's true.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go check this door.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, that door? What? No.
I feel like I should probably be at the statue.
This door.
Wasn't there?
Okay, I'll just go back.
Wasn't there something
Wait,
about?
what are they
you
doing?
know,
I wanna look at 'em.
magic altars.
Looking
or
at you.
something?
And, like, as you kind of peek back around the corner, they're still looking at you.
Maybe they're just shy.
They're not getting closer. Are they like a cat?
You want to poke your head around the corner again?
Yeah.
Why?
As you poke around again, they have moved a little closer.
I know this game.
Just keep staring at them. You'll win.
Just don't blink ever.
Ah!
The weeping angels of Amun-Ra.
Mm.
What are they? I stare at them. What are they doing?
Just holding still, staring at you.
Don't blink.
Are you being nice? Are you gonna attack me? Hello, my
You
name's
guys
Cora.
can hear Cora's voice echoing down the corridor.
I'm gonna rush down the hallway.
Look, I think we can all just get along here. We can have mutual understanding. So yeah, my name's Cora. Oh, that's Junko.
Don't go playing with the evil spirits.
Why are you gonna rat me out like that?
Cause you made a deal with Ayu's bitch.
Okay. Let's see, when you have little choice and your friends are about to die. Okay. Isn't that how the same way that you three made a deal with your mother?
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Are they just chilling?
We're arguing right now.
Just standing there staring at you.
I take a step forward.
This one takes a step forward, or just glides slowly towards you.
Does it attack me?
No, just starts to reach an arm out for
okay.
you,
I'm
a backup.
shaking,
I step
rattle,
back.
and you can hear this rattling hiss under the folds of its hood.
No, I don't think you should be touching.
And that's where we're gonna end for today.
Oh.
This is going
It
great.
reaches out, and both Junko and Cora just like,
Like,
no,
what?
we're good.
No.
No touchy, no touchy.
No touchy, no
No.
touch, no
Touchy.
like.
Though I will say this, you can see that there's something on the floor behind them. A
That's
big
not on the
sack right on the
Oh.
floor here.
Oh, I guarantee it's gonna be nothing.
And you can
Sack
see
of priest bones.
it's filled to
A big
spilling
sack like this.
with gleaming silver coins.
A nut sack. Oh, okay.
Lots of
It's
silver
okay,
here.
Marco's not seen it.
Yeah, don't tell him.
He
Anyway,
doesn't know.
this has been a lovely game session. It was really good to have all of you here for once.
Very
This was nice.
emotional.
I'm very happy.
Well,
Yeah,
back
we had some hard hits.
Yeah, sorry I started you off with that, and then it just kind of got worse and worse and worse.
That was the high point of
Yeah,
today. Jesus.
I know, that's the problem.
What part?
The start, where we were like, hey, let's talk about something
When
miserable.
I thought that was going to be sad when he was like, oh, Cora, love you forever. We'll always do killing for you. You know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
That might have just been the Cliff Notes, but
Yeah, something like that.
And then it's, oh hey, by the way, Abel's
your
around.
dad's dead, your dad's dead, and your dad's dead, and my dad's dead,
my
and
dad's
everybody
gonna
got
die.
crucified.
Your dad got crucified, so he won't be around for another 70
By
years.
my dad.
Also, yeah, by my father. God.
On the plus side, we just stepped for a waterfall and we could just live there and pretend everything was great.
Honestly, you could really live here. This place looks nice. You see all the fruit?
I don't want to
Yep.
touch it.
It's not even magic.
I mean, we might be lacking in protein, but
It's too bad you can't take the water with you, but it's good to know it's there.
I can swim in it for a
we can
bit.
always go back down into the maze and get some Minotaur meat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
that's true.
Beef jerky?
To be fair,
I like beef jerky.
No,
it's probably hot enough that they've all dried out.
that's a terrible idea by terrible people. No.
You
Put
have to
some dumbness
you have to
spice
drain the
over
blood
it.
out though, before you can.
Oh, that's a point. What if the Minotaurs have been in there decades and we bring them out and they starve to death and turn into dust?
That's a good way to kill them.
We'd have to eat. What if we eat them while we're in the maze and then we leave the maze? Does the Minotaur?
You're very
meat-
hungry. And you didn't even get a satisfying poo out of it.
Oh.
Dude, I can skip the shit part. Hell yeah, I got better things
Yeah,
to
it
do with
sounds
my
great.
time.
So if we wait like 18 hours and then climb up, we're it's good.
It's also leathery and tough meat. Anyway, chat, it's been lovely. Thank you for watching today. As usual, our music was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Adventures. No! Damn it! Oh, fuck! Damn it! Tabletop RPG music. Map, John Pintar. Also, if you're here early, you can catch our pregame shows, but that's only live. Those will not be on YouTube. And finally, big October Halloween news, clues and stuff. Join our
things and
Discord.
stuff.
You'll get all the details. And if you're all very, very, very nice and affectionate to Ashlow in the YouTube comments, maybe he'll put together like a compilation video of all the clues for you guys.
Oh, what a nice, handsome person who would do
Wow.
that.
But it's
Send
gonna need to
cash
be
monies.
some real affectionate commentary for
Yeah.
Ashlow.
Nah, get wrecked.
Cash
Brie.
money. Cash monies only. That's how I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
What about bringing you a
Cash
cup
credit.
of tea?
affection in
you take
cup
credit?
of tea, yeah. I take tea or cash.
I was gonna say I've yet to meet anyone from the UK who will turn down tea. So
True.
Oh,
holy
well, there you go.
shit, we gotta go. Get us out of here, quick! Get us out. We gotta go before they come for Blaze. Play us
Do
off.
it.
Bye. We love you. Bye.